Welcome to Cut the Ish, Real Talk Sports, where we strip away the fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cut the Ish Live and Unfiltered with Keisha and Duvall. Please come on in the building. Hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports, please hit the subscribe button. I thank y'all for waiting so patiently while we was backstage running our mouth and getting ready. I'm going to say hi to some of the people in the chat. What's up, S. Mosby, Donna C. What's up, Green Thumb? Thank y'all for being early. Live, laugh, love. What's up, Van? What's up, T. Camilla? T. Camilla already pissed off the ball about the Liberty. Snappy snap. What's up, Peter Smalls? What's up, T. Camilla? What's up, Gregory Stills? Y'all come on in the building. I am watching that game. The Backwards is out here trying to take they taking names and beating up on people left and right. So I guess it's just daytime. But anyway, we're gonna talk about some other stuff. We're gonna talk about the Dream got stunned by the storm last night. We're gonna also talk about the Johnson-Reese and Flage snub. And we're gonna also talk about Kennedy Carter returns. I got one other thing to talk about real quick while we get everybody in the chat. But let me see how Duvall is doing. Duvall, you all right?
You said somebody in the chat say hurry the hell up. I don't see nobody in the chat that say hurry the hell up. I think you lied.
No, you a liar.
You a liar. Cause I'm looking right now. There ain't nobody say Jack. Go ahead and go through it. Cause I think you lied.
I put it on the screen.
That said, hey, that's how are you? They say hello. God damn, Keisha, how long you been in school? That's how are you? God damn, I know you went to slang. You got young kids in the house.
Okay, Auntie P said, well, guess what? I said it.
Her ass just got here. Her fucking ass just got here. I just see her come to the door. She got a clock change just like Flage. Man, stop that shit, Auntie Fee. Nah. She just got her ass up.
Hurry the hell up. But I thought that's whole shit. We got to go to Vaughn. They told us to hurry the hell up. I don't know what all these.
You got kids in the house. You got the young ones.
I don't be listening to them.
They got to put your slang. They got to put your slang. They got, so they got.
So HRU is how are you?
Yes. Okay. Just like they got what you call if IYKYK. If you know, you know. See, you gotta learn all this stuff. It's, you know what I'm saying? I learned this stuff for Twitter. Yeah, Twitter taught me a lot.
Oh, okay. So that's why you act the way you act.
Yeah, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying?
For the people. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I do got something I want you to react to before we get into our topic.
Yeah.
You know what? They continue. I think this Alyssa Thomas thing gonna go on for about 10 years.
Good 10.
Good 10. But poor Alyssa, I hope she at home with the phone off, the TV off, and everything off, and not listening to none of this crap. But I thought it was very interesting that your favorite player.
Yeah.
Your favorite player, MAGA Barbie, is out here talking about the Phoenix Mercury players. And somebody said, don't y'all think this is very unprofessional? Let me let you listen.
You know what's funny though? I know people in their own organization that like nobody likes their team this year. They say that they're like the unfriendliest group. So we're not the only ones who feel that way. Internal people feel that way too. You know what's funny though? I know people in their own organization that like nobody likes their team this year. They say that they're like the unfriendliest group. So we're not the only ones who feel that way. Internal people feel.
So let me get this straight. You are going on your podcast talking about the people you talk to in the Phoenix organization don't like the team as a whole that they put on the floor. And that they don't like them either, just like she don't like them. Is that unprofessional? Duval.
Nope.
How you over there talking about? So you basically said they don't like them. Coach, the front office, none of them like the players on the Phoenix.
Nope. Reason why I don't think it's unprofessional, Keisha? Because she's still sleeping with the owner. That's in my opinion. She still sleeping with the owner, and he put her talking, and he telling her things that she shouldn't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this way we gotta be honest, Keisha. We gotta be honest. 'Cause I'm finna go on the rant. We gotta be honest. Go ahead. Why the hell she get to be, you know what I'm saying, laying the tramp with, you know what I'm saying, the owners and shit, and nobody say shit about it. But Megan Stallion sleep with a few rappers, and they call her the biggest.
I know, Duval. Duval left. Hello? Duval? Okay, hold on. Maybe it's me. Can y'all still hear him talking? Because I don't hear him. Duval? Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear me. Yeah, you don't hear Duval, right? You hear Keisha, but you don't hear Duval. Okay, thank you. I know. Yeah, I think his stuff cut off because he was about to go ham. Just think about this, chat. Just think about this. How you gonna go on your podcast and tell people that the organization that these ladies play for don't like them? What the hell kind of mess is that? She should get they got to do something about this woman, chat. That's unprofessional to me. I get what Duval. I know where Duval is coming from because Duval is like, Keisha, no, because she get to sleep with the owner and nobody say nothing. That's crazy as hell. Like I don't get how you could do all that. Hold on, let me show y'all what Megan said. Megan said, "Oh my, hold on, let me bring it up. Hold on, let me show you what she said. She said, "Oh my goodness." Okay, hold on. She said, "Oh my goodness, goodness gracious, this is wildly unprofessional. How is this helping with the points at everything current to scores? There is not any scenario that exists where a player should be saying this about any organization. Even if somebody told you that they don't like certain players on the thing, why would you go on your podcast and say this, chat? Like, why would you go on your podcast and say this, chat? I think Duval crazy as he must get his internet must have went out, y'all. He probably coming back because he was about to go on a epic goddamn rant. But why would you get your scrawny self up here and say this about those women? And you expecting people when they play you to like you for the stuff that you say. It's ridiculous as hell, man. It's ridiculous as hell. She said a couple of other things. I was trying to find it. Hold on. She said a couple of other things, but Sophie got to be stopped. I think the league need to fine her, to be honest with you. That's what they need to do, because I thought last time I checked, I thought podcasts were distraction, but I guess it was only a distraction when Angel Reese was doing hers, and she wasn't even talking about none of the people in the league. She was doing it based on things in the culture. But no, this chick gets to get up here and talk about another person's organization and they players. Duvall, you back? You went on your rant and cut your stuff off?
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had to go in case of emergency, y'all. You know, what happened like on the power went out, you know what I'm saying? I paid my light bill, but you know what I'm saying? I guess, I guess life is struggle, so it took everything off. But you know, so I still got my rant. I'm finna go on it. Cause like I said,
Go ahead.
You know, say they tripping. And see, this is what I don't understand. And see, this is why I'm pro-black. You know what I'm saying? Cause how the hell can Sophie Hunningham sleep with the owner and she be laid in the trap later tonight? You know what I'm saying? And nobody judge her. Nobody. But you know what I'm saying? But Megan Thee Stallion sleep with a few rappers and they call her whole of the year. I don't get that shit. And then on top of that, I don't get it. And then on top of that, then you got what's your girl name? Daphne Joy, 56 child mother. You got intimate tape out there with Diddy and the escorts and all that. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody got sympathy card for her, and now she dating academics. This is crazy. This is some bullshit.
Sophie is not Sophie is not a guard tool, Duvall.
Shit.
She is highly respected. She is highly respected in the WNBA.
I don't know who lied to you.
Look, them Clarkies say she should be a role model.
She the white Kim K. She the white Kim Kardashian. I don't understand it, Keisha. I don't understand how she get how she did no judgment. Like I said, if Angel was in a scandal with her owner, she'll be on Fox News. She'll be on CNBC and MSN and all that. They would have had think pieces for days on Angel. God damn. This is crazy though, Keisha.
But she can sit up there. She can sit up there and talk about them ladies and nobody like them. You know, I hear whisper. Duvall, I hear Duvall told me that they don't like the team on the floor. Really?
Mm-hmm. That's that pillow talking. That's that pillow talking. I'm telling you, that's that pillow talking.
She said she got it from a reliable source, Duvall.
Yeah, the owner. He's still flying out. He's still flying out like you know what I'm saying, like Young Miami was getting flued out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you say it. They're not flown out, flued out. She getting flued out. Yeah. I just hope she don't get the yellow shower like Young Miami say she was getting for Diddy.
I don't know how them girls. That's just nasty. There, don't bring that up.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know.
But
and how I get alert saying I got powder allergy? That's some bullshit, Keisha.
They cut you off.
Yeah, they just. Goddamn.
They cut you off. Maybe it's you know why you got cut off? Because you was about to talk about Sophie Cunningham and people watching. They cut your whole thing off.
One thing about it, one monkey ain't gonna stop a show. I was gonna fire him in case of emergency. I was gonna get on him.
So stupid. But yeah, I just wanted to let you listen to her talk about nobody like the current Phoenix players, not even the people in the building. I just looked at that and I said,
goddamn.
Sophie. Every time I try to somewhat tolerate you just got to say something.
Yeah.
Look, Real Money say, who more reliable than the owner? She heard it from the
Yeah, he pillow talking. He still sending us some money. That's why she had to take less to go to Indiana. He paying on the back end.
So what y'all saying is, he said, "Oh baby, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna get that girl suspended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get that girl.
You don't like
don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't like her either. She don't be chumming like you be chumming. You know how you came into the organization? You were so friendly. AT just come to work and go home. I mean, she's just not friendly."
He said, "You friendly with that box? You gave up that box to leave." You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. He said, "I don't even got to buy you." He said, "I don't even got to buy you no Wagyu. I don't got to take you to no 5-star dinner. I don't have to take you Ruth Chris. I don't have to take you no mornings. I can just take you Chick-fil-A. And you love Chick-fil-A." And that's what he said.
AT want to sit at corporate offices and talk all respectable and stuff. Mm-hmm. I could have took you right there to the condo and sit on the couch and discuss your contract. Yeah, it's just, things are just not the same.
Keisha, I feel like I'm in prison. I don't got no power, no nothing. I'm telling you. I swear I feel like I'm in prison.
You are in prison. That's why we about to get to the next topic before your
Go
stuff
ahead.
for your stuff go awry. All
I
right,
feel like I'm in prison.
I don't them people. As soon as you said something about Sophie Cunningham, it was over for you. I told you stop talking about the people. I
They
told
clicked
you.
on. God damn.
Soon as you said I'm about to go ham, click.
I'm like, what happened? I'm looking. I'm like, my computer. I'm hit my computer. I'm like, why this shit ain't on? And I'm looking around, and I said everything off. I'm like, oh, okay. This is bullshit. I'm like, I pay my bill.
Hey, that thing said click. All right, we're gonna start here. Okay, Duvall, I know you were in mourning last night. Before we get to all the drama, were you stunned that the Storm beat the Dream last night? Oh, did I lose him again?
Nah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just want to
doing it on your
that.
phone, it make you limited. You can't even pull up the chat and that. God damn, I can't see nothing. But okay,
No.
So I'm blind, Keisha. I'm telling you, I'm blind. So I'm gonna have to really depend on you to, to navigate the show. Cause like I said, I'm blind. I can't even move or navigate anything. I can't.
I understand. That's why we starting easy. I want to know, were you shocked that Dream got their ass whooped?
At first, yes. Okay. At first, I was shocked because I'm like, they're a way better team than the Storm. But then you got to think about it. They play less than 24 hours after the Valkyrie. All them motherfuckers are tired. They probably just wanted to go home. And then Nas him and say, I'm finna use my PTO time. Right. Nah, I said, I'm finna use that PTO. I don't know about you, Angel. I'm finna take this day off. You know what I'm saying?
Angel was like, no, I'm not using no PTO. I'm going against my former teammate. No, I don't want to use no PTO. And Nas was like, well, I'm using it. Shit.
I gotta use that PTO. It's too much. But I would say this about the game. Start with Angel, right? This is why I say I'm gonna need you to guide me.
Okay.
On the I sent to your Instagram. It should be the last two. I'm doing off memory, so like I said, I'm really.
So you starting with Angel? You don't want to talk about the rest of them because I do.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk about the rest. I'm gonna talk about everybody. But I'm gonna start with. I always start with the GOAT first. I always start with the GOAT.
Okay.
She had a bad first half, and what? Like I said, can you pull up on the Instagram the last? It's like maybe either the last tweet or the second to the last tweet. And then, like I said, we'll go for them.
This tweet is. This is about
No. I guess it's the third or fourth last tweet. It's the third.
I said this ain't nothing about what
Yeah, it's about the last two about flooding. So it's the third and
the last three is about it's from Threads. The three before that is from Threads. So what are you actually trying to find?
The one that talk about it should be the I'm naked, I'm blind. It's the one that's talk about Angel offensive moves. And so
I'll try to find it. You just keep talking.
But I'm gonna say this, right? Her offense is predictable. And like I said, that's why she been having these bad first halves the last 4, 5 games. And it's like, cause even last night she was 1 of 6, 1 of 7, something like that. But one thing about Angel, this is what what make her valuable, even when her her offense is not, if her offense is not flowing, she still could do things on the defensive end to really help the team. So it's like her offense could be inconsistent, but her game is not inconsistent. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: So moving past her, like I said, she had a better second half.
Is this what you saying? When she was going against our family, got blocked?
Yes.
Okay.
So no. But did I say that?
Yeah, you said the one about her being limited.
Yeah. Oh, somebody else said that. So I guess they'll talk about yes. So I guess the comment above they'll say it was limited. But did I say the other one with like her when they'll show her offensive moves and stuff like that?
Oh, hold
Because
on.
it should have been next to that one. Damn, I swear I feel naked. I don't got nothing else I can pull up to really guide us, but that's okay. But either way, she had a better second half. She kept them in the game. Her and Ryan Howard. Speaking of Ryan Howard, let me get to her. She had a better offensive game than she did Friday. Yeah, right here. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Keisha. You know, like I said, I'm blind. Now play that. And see, you see all these offensive moves that she's capable of using, but for whatever reason, she don't use them consistently. She don't.
I wonder why.
She don't allow herself to be, complicated for the shot blocker that is game plan on how she shoot. But she's more than capable of using counter moves because this is what y'all seeing right here. So this is why I just don't understand why she just don't use all this stuff every game, especially when they go 5 out. You see what I'm saying? That means she should have the room and the space to operate to really, put her input from an offensive standpoint in place. That's what should be preached to Smacko to her until she could get that 3-point shot or that mid range going. He should be preaching to her. Use those counter moves. If you gotta get a travel here and there, at least get something going where the defense can't just sit on what you're trying to do from from a basic standpoint, and they could just game plan against it. But yeah, going to Ryan Howard.
Okay, go to Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard had a great offensive game, but Flajay ate her ass up defensively. And this is why I say numbers are real, but sometimes numbers don't tell the whole story. So people will say Ryan Howard is the best defender on the team because they just see she lead the league in steals. But what I always say when it comes to that number in steals is you could get steals in many ways, but still will not be a lockdown man-to-man defender, if that makes sense. Like you could hit a ball deflection while somebody else is guarding another man. You could play the passing lane. Like even in zone defense, if somebody telegraphing where they're gonna pass the ball to, you can anticipate that pass and get a steal that way. Not saying that's not great defense, but that's not a lockdown man-to-man defender. And the best way I could describe this to try to pay the picture to the audience is like in football, right? Richard Sherman had more interception in his career than Darrell Reeves. Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
But nobody from coaches, scouts, or anybody that was an NFL personnel or even a historian of the game, even like me member or even former players, will ever say Richard Sherman at any point of his prime was better than Darrell Reeves at any point of his prime. Why I say that? Because we see Darrell Reeves one-on-one shut down the best of the best, the Calvin Johnsons, 2 for 15. I remember he shut down Chad Johnson when he was in the prime, like he had like a 3 for 30 game. T.O. in his prime, he shut him down. He shut down the best of the best. Randy Moss used to shut him down all the time, except for that one time when Randy Moss had a 30-yard touchdown. He threw that hand up, and Tom Brady threw it to him. And all of a sudden, Darrell Reeves acted like he had a hamstring. Now you got your ass whooped. That's okay. You can't get them all, Darrell Reeves. But that's the one time you get your ass whooped. But other than that, and then Brandon Marshall did a number on him too. But other than that, he shut down every player that he used to play against that was considered a Hall of Fame worthy receiver. Richard Sherman, on the other hand, because he used to always play zone in a cover 3 with Seattle, he did a lot of anticipation. But if a quarterback pump fake, Richard Sherman a lot of times used to get beat deep, like with, what I'm saying, Julio Jones and Mike Evans and many others. And Antonio Brown, because at the end of the day, he couldn't cover them straight up man to man. He always was a better zone cover corner where you could anticipate passes. But if you had to play in the man to man defense, Richard Sherman wouldn't have been as good. If that makes sense on Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what Ron Howard is. She's a great zone defender in football. But she started adding up to a lot of players that play against her that really get off on her. And maybe that's because she have to carry this responsibility to try to score as well. And maybe that could be too much for her. But it got to be something missing why her game is too inconsistent from game to game. Because Ryan Howard started to have a lot of 3 for 14 and 1 for 16 and type of game. Because she had a 3 for 14 game in Minnesota twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like I said, the Indiana game, that was like she was 1 for 9. So it's like her offensive game is too inconsistent. And then let's get to Alicia Gray.
Now hold on before you leave Ryan Howard. Hold on before you leave Ryan Howard, because to be honest with you, yes, she got Ryan Howard, I guess 2 or 3 of the times, but Flage really got off on the whole team.
She did. Including Angel, that 3-point shot, like that shit was cold.
Oh, not just Angel. Angel, Alicia Gray,
yeah, she got all of them.
Coney, Ryan Howard. None of them guarded this girl good. None of them.
No. But Ryan Howard was her main man. But yeah,
not really. You want to roll the tape?
Oh, you got the tape?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They went to Ryan Howard because she was going off.
Who she was going off on?
You about to watch?
Results are no accident. A perfect start.
Gang rebound in the biggest way, but Dom and Angel both really good in second chance points.
Kicks to the corner, 3-ball, and saved by Melvin. Back to Johnson.
Oh, that's Bolay. Yeah, that's Bolay. Now, my phone's small now. My phone's small now, so she got to guide me.
Okay, I'm about to guide you. Okay, hold on. Let me start from the beginning, Chad, so I can guide her. Here comes Flage coming up, all right? She was on Alicia Gray.
Yeah, she was on Alicia Gray, okay. That was a good assist.
Flage, Barlay's about to get it, too. She got it.
Barlay.
And then, right here, that's Pow. She got it.
Oh, she got Pow. Damn. God damn.
She got it. Here come Flage again, Barlay's. Oh, in the fam, okay. She got it. All right. Here comes Flage. That's Pow again.
God damn.
All right. Flage. Now this is on Ryan Howard.
Yeah. I seen that.
Okay. Then here we go. Flage. She got Alicia Gray on her. That's great. That is great.
Great getting cooked like that.
That is great getting cooked. Here come Flage. That's on Ryan Howard.
God damn.
Okay. Equal opportunity. She went right by Ocott.
Damn.
All right. Flage. Kone. Got her.
God damn.
Now this one right here. This is Ryan Howard.
God damn, Keisha.
Okay. Then Flage. It's your girl, Angel.
That's Angel. Ooh, shit, she got Angel ass. I'm sorry, Angel. She got you. It ain't your fault, but she got your ass. I ain't gonna lie, Keisha. When I seen that shot made like that, I said game over. God damn. Ain't nothing you can do all.
The thing about Flage is when she's on, she's a mismatch because people like Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, Flage got a quick first step
Oh yeah, cool.
And if you don't cut that thing off immediately, she got you.
Yes.
You know, and Pope Pow and Pope Pow, she got done in a lot, and Alicia Gray was just not. So initially, I believe what was going on. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember the game, and y'all let me know in the chat if I'm wrong or not. Initially, it probably was, you know, Fly J probably was on Alicia Gray, and I want to say, because you remember they started off with that project of putting Angel and Okada on at the same time, but then that went awry because our fan was out there popping threes. And Okada had to deal with Malanga, and it went awry. So yeah, I'm with you. I just think Fly J was not guarded well universally. That's all I was saying.
But she got Ryan Howard the most. Can we say that?
Yeah, but then Ryan Howard was the only one that they thought after all the rest of them failed. They thought at least because in the first half, I'll put it to you like this: she scored more before Ryan Howard.
Yeah. Papa, you know, her name was called a couple times.
Well, let's go. Look, you going to the next player, but he had to end up not playing Papa that much.
And Okada only got 10 minutes that game.
Talk about that. She started the game, but only played 10 minutes.
He said, I said no. He said, and when I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was gonna get to her, but I get to her down there.
Go ahead.
Because you know, like I said, I was the one that wanted to not less over Okada. They drafted Okada, and I was mad. Remember, I was mad live when it happened. Then I became a fan of Okada because I started to see the potential of what she could do.
Right.
To the point where I said, you know, hey man, let Bree Jones come back slowly. Let's see what we got in her, and let's get some more development. Last night was the first time where I'm like, man, I don't think she's ready. And I'm because it's like I felt her eyes got big, and she was going at Okada immediately. And like that when you know, say Smeckel said, hey, I seen enough. You took enough of her beat, and took her ass out, and she didn't get back in the game like that since.
No.
She on defense, she just too slow footed, and offensively, it's like she's still thinking her way through her post moves and stuff like that, where she just should just react. Because remember, she had like what 3-second violations in a row.
She did.
It's like, no, you gotta make a decision. Get the ball, make a decision, and see what happens. But it's like she trying to think her way through the post moves, and I'm like, nah, that's not gonna work. Okay. And that was the first time when I was like, man, she ain't ready. She still need to be slow spoon, and maybe it's gonna be next year where she could really tap into her potential. But I'm like, last night showed me, man, she ain't ready for the big time to be nobody's starter. So I'm assuming that all the Atlanta Dream fans and Angel fans, we no longer gonna call Smeckel head for not starting no car and seeing what can happen.
No, you know, I was in them Twitter streets too. Some people are still mad. They feel like some people feel like he didn't give her enough time to work through her mistakes. But I feel like you like 2 or 3-second violation. I watched that game in real time. How many mistakes do you let a person accumulate before you say, look, no, I don't know if they could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. Hold on.
But you gotta think about this. It's not just the 3-second violations that was hurting her arm. It's the like I said that all fell when it hurt 3 straight times. It's just defensively, it's like she was too slow. And because she's too slow defensively, it's not like Angel. Angel could play up on you, and you ain't gonna just blow by. And I'm talking about point guards and all. That's not Okada. I think Oka know her defensive limitation for guard somebody in the open space. So I think she gives somebody like enough space where she can recover. But with somebody like RFL that can shoot, it's like, oh, it's like you put Oka in no man's land. If that makes sense. So it's like it was just a bad matchup for her last night, and maybe another game where she well rested, maybe she will have more of a difference. But last night, it really pointed out to me that, man, she's not ready to be a starter. And I was advocating for that. So but that's my thoughts on Ocott. But
a lot of people, some people think he set Ocott up for, because Nas was on PTO. You know what I mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And to some people, they feel like he set her up
for Faye.
For Faye to show everybody that's been clamoring for this Angel Reese and Ocott thing to stop clamoring for it. But I will say this. There is some validity to that, Deval, because I will say this in Ocott's defense. Okay. Angel and Ocott hadn't really played together a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then on the game where there's a back-to-back, you haven't had no practice. You start her, and you said in the press conference, the pregame press conference, you was hoping they could just kind of create and work off of each other. Well, Ocott, with no practice, was supposed to have certain chemistry with Angel to make that work.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
It's not.
That's not fair, in my opinion. Like, if you want to saw her once you got like this 5-game stretch right here.
Yes.
You can get some practice in and you can kind of teach her. But to throw her in on a back-to-back and no practice of how to work and function within the paint with Angel, because what you want an Angel to do? Coach her in real time during the game?
She be doing that during real time. She do that.
Yeah, that's not gonna work against a team that's not like we was calling in real time. That's not gonna work against a team at the pace that the Storm was playing. That's not gonna work.
I think the better matchup would have been her doing that. If you would did that, you should do that against the Valkyries.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have to worry about Kia Stokes shooting threes like that. You know, she could shoot threes, but Kia Stokes ain't blowing by you. And so she could have played that way against a Kia Stokes. I think it would have been a better matchup. I think them two bigs is better than what you think. You know, Angel did a great job on Malanga, but still, those two bigs is better than, I'm telling you, they're a year away.
Those two bigs are really good. Our fam and Malanga,
they're a year away.
That's gonna be must see TV here in just a little bit.
And Keisha, I'm gonna tell you why I say it's a year away. They still got the trade chip of Izzy McAvoy. Right. They can get something for that. If it's not a first round draft pick or a player that can help them immediately. Like I said, Seattle ain't far away. Don't let that record fool you. And I always said to Keisha, and I said it before, I said they're gonna struggle early. But by the end of the season, you're gonna be like, oh, they got something here. And so I think we start to see that now. And so anyway, going back to
what about
like I said, we're gonna move. Yeah, that one I'm most disappointed in. Like, remember I said Gray was the best on the team.
Right.
And I felt like that because I felt like she don't disappear in whole games as much as Ryan Howard does. I feel like she'll have a moment where she'll disappear and then she'll snap back out of it.
Right.
But the last 2-3 games, she hasn't done that. The Indiana Fever game the first time, she did do it. The Valkyrie game, I think both Valkyrie games she didn't do it. And this game last night, she was what, 1 for 15? Like what kind of number? She like 4 for 15 or something like that?
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
pull it up.
And like,
you keep talking.
and like I said, this was frustrating me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Alicia Gray, what you doing? It's like you have more of a ability to get to the basket than Ryan Howard does.
She was 5
And
of
so
16 and 1 of 7 from 3.
that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Alicia. If your 3 ball ain't working after the first 2-3 times, keep going to the basket. Make them foul you. But I'm starting to wonder out loud, is she afraid to go to the foul line? Because now she's missing free throws too.
Yep.
So it's like, last night game, to be honest with you,
it was actually good from the free throw last night.
Oh, last night, yeah. I think how many tips she had from free throw line?
She was 4 for 4. She was okay last night from the free throw line.
But she missed some big moments at free throw line when it came some big games. It's like,
leading up to this game, yes.
and so that's why I wonder, like, is that in her head now? Is she like, nah, she don't want to go to the free throw line because like that started to really mess with her. And so it's like, big picture. When I looked at this game, I came away from this game from a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
This the first time I missed Bree Jones, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
I missed Bree Jones because I'm like, if supposedly the 2 best scorers on the team, when we have these big games and one is consistent in all these big games, we gonna need some scoring help from somewhere else. And like I said, we can't always expect Angel to cover up the sins of the other 2 scorers that supposed to be better scorers than her. One of them missing, one of them not. And that's how it's been every big game that we had. It's never been a big game that we seen that both of them showed up. Either one show up or the other don't.
Right.
And so this is where Bree Jones come in. Like, if that's the case, then there's gonna be games where we gonna need Bree Jones to do some scoring, because she's a capable scorer just like Angel is, where that can balance that out. Because we can't win a championship currently constituted because those 2 scorers cannot be on the same page at the same time, and they're not good enough. Well, one is good enough, but don't do it, and the other one is not good enough to just take somebody out the dribble and keep getting to the basket.
But Duvall, what I told you before the season started when I talked to you about Bree Jones was gonna be needed because Ocott, I kept trying to explain to you, Ocott has only played 4 or 5 years of organized basketball. She got a lot to learn. She needs to come off the bench, and she gonna come off the bench once Bree Jones gets back into the starting lineup, and she's in that starting lineup. She can be the rim protector. Angel can go back to her natural position, and then she can help defend some of these athletic 4s and 5s that's in the what you call it, in the W. But for right now, what's going on is Angel is being spread real thin because when Ocott can't do what she is charged to do, what Bree Jones can do, when Ocott can't do that without making mistakes, that leaves Angel on an island trying to defend the paint alone. So with Bree Jones back in the lineup and Angel back in her 4 position, she can be the versatile defensive power forward that this team needs. Right now, she's trying to be a versatile center, but that 4 position, even with Nas Hillman in the lineup, but yes, it'd have been better only because Nas been playing long enough. She's smarter than what Ocott can do, but she is still gonna give up size. So if you got Jordan Canada giving up size, and you got Nas Hillman giving up size too, that's a lot to overcome with just Angel man in the paint. Now, when Bree Jones come back, the only position you giving up size for will be Jordan Canada, and you're gonna have to. Alicia Gray is gonna have to get better defensively.
Yes. And she was a great defender last year. And she hasn't been that this year. She's been good, but she hasn't been great.
And you have some validity to what you said. I think what is going on with Ryan Howard is because she has to work so hard defensively. If Alicia Gray is having a bad defensive game, and Jordan Canada is not at least on par with her matchup, Ryan Howard is left out butt naked.
Now, before you keep cooking, this is what I will say was Smecko. But before you keep cooking, this is what I will say. This is what I started to learn about Smecko when it comes to Ryan Howard and Angel Reese in particular, especially on defense. He used those two to stop the bleeding. So if it's one person on the perimeter going off, he will put Ryan Howard on that person and say, okay, stop the bleeding.
While playing the big man, 36 minutes.
And it's like in the big man matchup, if Nas Hillman man going off, he would tell Angel, go stop the bleeding.
Correct.
And so I see what you're talking about there, but like I say again, that's why I say Bree Jones is needed now. Because if you got to do that and it start to affect Ryan Howard's scoring, then we need to make up that scoring from somewhere. And so that's why big picture, let me get the Carl Smecko and let me get to the GM. I don't know the GM name, but this is why I think both of them on the hot seat right now.
Okay.
It's clear that Smecko don't have an offensive system that creates easy buckets for his players. And so if that's the case, and then you got two inconsistent scores and one person that's capable of getting to the rim that don't want to do it for whatever reason, that's leave the team in a vulnerable position because the team is not good enough just to out-talent everybody. They got out-talent bad teams, but they can't out-talent good teams just with what they have right now. So they have to use, plays and creativity to make up the difference when it comes to teams that just as talented or more talented than them. And this is why I get to the GM part of the situation is this. At some point, you got enough sample size to say, hey, look, let me get a backup point guard that know how to create offense with pick and roll or create offense from a playmaking building standpoint. So when times the offense gets stagnant with Jordan Canada, let me put somebody in there that can get the offense back going. Because at the end of the day, it's this. You in a win now business, even if you don't want to be, because you chose to be in the Angel Reese business. See, a lot of these games last year when they were struggling or they had the inconsistency, nobody really cared about it because they had eyes on them like that. Not everybody watching. And so now when you have these inconsistent games from the two best scorers, now it's glaring and now everything is on blast when it comes to them not showing up in the big moments. So now you need somebody else that can get the offense going when the offense gets stagnant, because at the end of the day, Angel is not in a position where she can just get her bucket by herself until she can feel confident enough to use those kind of post moves that I sent you when I talk about those clips, right? And so if that's the case, that means Angel still and Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray still might need somebody to help create plays for them and give them easy baskets and easy opportunities. Clearly, Jordan Canada is not that type of point guard that could do that. And so if that's the case, then you need to get somebody out there that has the capability to create those type of plays for, other players when it comes to those type of situations. Just like you said last night, Zaya Cook. That'll be like a perfect example, a perfect person that could come in and help with something like that. Like I said, I'll still check on Ari McDonald. Let me see what her status is. What's the girl named? Bria Hartley, the one that pulled Angel hair. If Angel's cool with it, I check on her, see what her status is. But you need something else in there Because clearly, Pow is not. And I don't know if we're gonna get the Pow or not, but Pow clearly is not playing the same way that she played last year. It seems like she's falling off as far as her productivity. So it's like we still missing a point guard or guard that we could just put in there that can help create offense for others when the offense gets stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
so
the problem with Pow is if she's not hitting shots and her defense is spotty, then you have a problem. Like last night, she went 1 for 6.
mm-hmm.
You know, there's no value, especially if she's not. And which kills me with Pow is because she came from a system with the Gamecocks, but she was always getting the ball to the big. So I don't know what's going on right now with Pow. But I really and truly, what I want Pow to do, I really want her to come off the bench and score.
Yes.
But
she get buckets just like Haley Van Lith. That's how Haley Van Lith should be used.
Yes. So but like I say, I mean, they could have just been like some of the people saying in the chat. They could have just been. I know it was 6 games and whatnot, 9 or 10 games. I understand that. I completely understand it. But they are gonna have to address Carl Semesco's rotations. Even when he knew Nas was on PTO, he approved the PTO, right, Duval?
Yes, he did.
And this man, when the Ocott experiment didn't work, this man pulled out Ocott and put in Barlace.
Yes.
What is that? So you went smaller against a team that have athletic bigs that can get up and down the floor. And Barlace got burnt by Flage immediately. So why didn't you come in with Kone? Why didn't you take out a big for a big?
Yeah.
So some of these things, it's a coaching issue. It's like he expects a guard to play like a big with that positionless crap. Barlace defense is not all that great anyway. So I wasn't expecting that, but that means you leave, case in point, what I was saying, you leave Angel in the paint on the island.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, you right about his rotations because people on the Twitter streets, I love the Twitter streets.
The Twitter streets?
Yeah, the Twitter streets. They saying that he be showing favoritism. He showed favoritism towards the people that he had last year. And they even feel like he did Ocott the way he did Elcott, to prove to management and whatnot that the team that he had last year was the team that is his preference. And maybe he got some pieces that he don't feel is his preference. And so I think he gonna stick to his rotation of the people that he feel like he wants to play, regardless of what the situation is. And that's including Barlace. Well,
let me explain something to you. Let me tell you this. Carl Semesco, if you listening.
Yes.
Coffee is over there on Minnesota Leaks balling.
Yes.
She was on your team, and I didn't think she, right?
Yeah.
She was on your team. She go to another team with another coach and another point guard, and suddenly she can get to her spots and be very effective.
Now, before you keep cooking,
go ahead.
Only why that move is not kicking him in the face, because Johnson-Reese more than made up for what Coffee's not doing.
Oh no, I'm talking about her coming off the
No, I get that, but I'm saying Angel was on that team. People be asking questions like, why is she doing this over here and she wasn't doing this with you? The same question that we asking with Caitlin, like, hey, Ryan Howard look washed with you. Now Ryan Howard is an all-star again, a high-level forward with Olivia Mouse. What happened? You's a capable point guard. You supposed to be the playmaking point guard that everybody view you as. How come Ryan Howard look like she was washed and she should be put out the pasture? But then she go to Minnesota and she drank a fountain of youth and she looked like an all-star again.
Can I interest you? Can I interest you in Coffee averaged 3.9 points a game last year?
Yes.
Now she averaged 8.9 points a game.
Yes, double. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it wasn't for Angel presence on the team, people will be asking questions like, why is Coffee not here doing the same things for you that she's doing with Minnesota Shell Reach?
Yeah.
He would be questioned a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got a presence of an Angel and her high level of play, that move kind of goes on the radar. Like, yeah, you got away with one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because look, field goal percentage last year 37%. This year 49%. They run a system in Minnesota.
Oh, I kept saying Ryan Howard, my bad. Natasha Howard, my bad, my bad, Chad. I apologize, Chad. I'm in the zone. Like I said again, I feel like I'm in prison. They took my power and everything.
But they run a system.
My apologies.
They run a system in Minnesota. Sometimes he be coming up there talking about, well, I think they can just feed off each other and kind of create that way. No, we need it. Never mind. We need a system. What are we doing?
And that's why it's like his offense is limited. He don't have no offensive creativity. And I'm like, if you're going to have that, then that's why you need a point guard that can really start up the offense when the offense gets static. And I'm going to throw up a couple of trades for you. And I know, Keisha, you might laugh when I throw up these trades, but these trades might make sense if we really think about it. What happens, like, if the Sky keep losing? Could you get a Skylar Diggins for a second-round pick if they go on a fire sale? Somebody like that could really come off the bench and really be the fire starter of, the offense when the offense gets stale. She's somebody that can get it going. Good passer. She still looks like she got something left. And she would want to go to a situation where she can win a ring. And I think here would help that. She loves Angel. Angel loves her. So she would fit in the locker room well. The locker room more introverted than extroverted. But, you got an extroverted personality than Angel. And so her and Angel will fit very well. So that's a trade I make.
You know who I would prefer? I like Skylar. Don't get me wrong. But what about the other point guard?
Cloud.
Yes.
Cause I thought about her too.
She can still give me something defensively.
I thought about her too. And the reason why I thought about her is the couple, I watch, I hate watch this guy. I hate watch. I don't make no apologies, Keisha. I hate watch. You know what I'm saying? One thing I like about Cloud.
Yeah, Joy Canada is still our starter. Are we trying to get somebody off the bench? Got some veteran presence who can play some defense and put up a couple of shots.
To get that bench is going. Because we ain't getting no points off the bench like that. And so, and by Jalen Quinn, I ain't trying to replace Jordan Kennedy. Like some people in the chat, not in the chat, but to the streets, they want her replaced. They want her traded. That's not me.
No,
I ain't even think about trading. I ain't think about trading Jordan Kennedy until I see how the season ends. If the season ends and I feel like she's not doing enough, then I'm gonna have that conversation. But right now, I'm not having that conversation. I'm not having that conversation about anybody on the team getting traded until the season ends. I'm trying to add to the team where I feel like the team is lacking firepower and juice where they need firepower and juice at. So that's why going back to Cloud. Reason why I thought about her, that was gonna be my second choice, is because of this. If you watch Cloud play, she still play with speed. She still is fast out there.
She is.
And sometimes when you got speed like that, that can open up the offense. Especially if she's a willing passer. I think Cloud is a willing passer.
Right.
Now, only question I have about Cloud is this. With that stuff that happened with Izzy Harris and whatnot, is Angel would be cool with it. And that, you know what I'm saying, you can't just make a move like that and disregard her feelings. You have to really ask her, hey, can y'all work this out? Can y'all, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to have no tension. We ain't trying to have no what you call it, disgruntledness with the chemistry. Because the chemistry is good on the team as we see it right now. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
And so you don't want something to come in and disrupt the chemistry based on personal feelings. You know, we all human. So that will be a conversation that, you know, the GM or Smack or both will have to have with Angel and say, hey, if we make this move for Cloud, you know what I'm saying, to help, you know, help jumpstart the bench, to help, you know, with the production of the, you know what I'm saying, the team, would you be cool with that? Can y'all work that out? Can y'all have a phone conversation where, you know what I'm saying, everybody is at peace with, you know what I'm saying, the Isabel Harrison part of it? Because, you know what I'm saying, she did make some comments. And we don't know how Angel would feel about her and their relationship at this time based on everything that happened. So but they need to make a play for a bench player.
Yes.
Because if they like it or not, they in win now mode. The moment they got into the Johnson-Reese business, you became win now.
And so, let me address one thing in the chat too.
Ahead.
Like people are like, the Sky ain't gonna be willing to trade. I think they will. And the only reason why I'm gonna say this, Reginald Banks, is because the Sky team, do y'all not understand? Y'all got like 4 point guards: Skylar, Cloud,
JC Shelton,
and JC Sheldon. Y'all can actually get something back from somewhere and get a wing or get something extra. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what you're gonna do with 4 point guards. You know what I mean? Your only bigs can't just be your 4 and 5s.
And not only that, if you keep losing, at some point you gotta go on the fire sale. At some point you have to rebuild. Now Jeff P can say all you want to win now. But if I'm gonna try to save my job, the best way I can save my job is to say, hey, this roster that's currently constructed is not good enough to win. So let me tear it down and build it one more time with the coach that I prefer.
Now, people are talking about the only person I would want is Sidney Taylor. I would want Sidney Taylor too, but Sky.
Dude, I love Sidney Taylor. They ain't giving up that.
Giving up Sidney Taylor.
They ain't giving up that. You got a better chance with Camilla than her.
Yeah.
I'm just getting honest about that.
They're not giving up Sidney Taylor.
I'm just being honest about that. You got a way better chance for her.
She would have been perfect, but they're not giving up Sidney Taylor.
Yeah. Keisha made that proclamation 2 weeks ago. I said, Keisha better say F your dreams, because they ain't happening.
I was like, well, look, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you, I told him I wanted Sidney Taylor at the beginning of the season. I hadn't even seen her play in the season.
Yeah, you talked about Sidney Taylor before I seen her.
I saw her in the preseason. I seen enough. And people was like, and Broclaw was like, well, you know, she got to go through the bump that Broclaw. Put that girl in the starting lineup. Oh, you know, she be turning the ball over, you know, when she coming. Whatever.
That girl cold.
I go Broclaw then. I said, well, then go on, send her to me then. Send her to the dream. We'll work it out.
And that girl cold. But when you said 2 weeks ago, can we trade for Sidney Taylor? I said, she ain't on the market. They ain't trading that. You F your dreams on that one. Nah, and that before she went on her scoring run. I said, nah, you kind of forget that one. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Like, so you got a better chance against Camilla.
One of those veteran, to your point, Duval, one of those veteran point guards are gonna want to go to some team that is on a run. And I think the only reason why I say Cloud might be only because Skylar said she wanted to be closer to family because of her kids. So I don't know if that's still true at this moment, but I'm just saying at some point, once Vandersloot gets going and she looks like she's 100%, somebody is going, chat.
She gonna trade somebody. She the GM.
Going. Cloud is making $550,000.
You work that out. You if you gotta cut 9, you cut 9. You could cut if you gotta cut who else on the bench? 9. If you gotta cut Conan, you know what I'm saying. You cut people to get that salary under. You know what I'm saying.
On the bench. We got Conan on the bench. We got Navarre on the bench.
I like Navarre. I keep Navarre.
I like Navarre.
But what you can do with Navarre?
When is he gonna play her?
But that's why I say what you can do with Navarre. Because this is where the WNBA, this is why I love the WNBA. This is where they became the NFL. You could cut Navarre and hopefully get her back on the practice squad. What they call a developmental squad in WNBA.
Yeah, you get her. They got somebody on their practice squad.
One. I forgot who the one is.
Do they even have somebody
you can cut her, get her on, say developmental squad, and that still free up some money to get a veteran point guard on the cheap to help this team win. Because like I said, this team offense get too stagnant too many times during the course of the game.
Hold on. Brian Lewis, we ain't talking about cutting nobody. We talking about trading for somebody. And the only thing I say about Natasha Cloud, she on a 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
So either at some point she gonna have to make a decision on whether, if Vandersloot is back and doing her thing, where they leave Natasha Cloud?
Mm-hmm.
In the pecking order of point guards. One of them gotta go. Natasha Cloud or Jason Sheldon, but somebody gotta. What you gonna do with all of them?
That's true.
I'm just asking a question. What you doing with 4 point guards?
Hey, Keisha, had me back on. I got my power back on.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, you had me back. I'm in the best state.
What you doing with 4 point guards is the only reason why I'm asking that question. Okay, hold on. Let me all right. That's the only thing I'm asking, chat. It's either Sheldon or Cloud. I'm thinking. I don't think they're gonna do it to Skylar or Vandersloot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all want to keep everybody in Chicago. Y'all think people be hating, but I'm not really hating. I'm really, because at the end of it, the Natasha Cloud might be at the end of the year with a butt out. They might not re-sign her.
Yep.
So I know y'all care about the Sky, but do anybody care about Cloud?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
for what reason I'm hearing that echo? But I'll be all right. I'm gonna be all right though. I'm gonna roll with it.
Because really and truly, the Sky need another wing. But hey, y'all do you.
But nah, it's not that. What people gotta understand is this. You gotta think like a GM. You can't just think like a fan. You gotta think about where the team is at, and at what point do they say, let's tear it down to build it back up again? Because what the team hate to be is stagnant. And Chicago Sky, where all these veterans could get to a point where they are stagnant and they can't be in a position where they could really contend for anything, because like I said, they don't have enough currently constituted for that to be a reality. And so it's just like the NFL. When they get to the trade deadline, they ask themselves, is this team good enough to contend, or do we need to tear it down and start over? Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just got to tear it down and start over. Mm-hmm. And that might be the case with a team like Chicago Sky, when you got 4 other point guards and 9 Vandersloot made 5. And that's not including if you factor in next year, say Rickea Jackson could play some point guard responsibilities and everything else. So it's like, at some point you need to get value for what you got as an asset. That's why I had said earlier about, not earlier today, but earlier shows, I like they might have to get to a point where they have to trade Camilla. Because sometimes you might have to just say, hey, let's tear it down and build it back up to where we could be like Washington. Like Washington tore it down, and Washington, they one draft, just like Seattle, they one draft away. And guess who pick they got? Chicago Sky. They're going to be the number 2 or number 3 pick. You know what I'm saying? they gonna get a player where they could be a championship contender. If it's a Doggo, if it's Michaela Williams, whoever that could help them win a championship. And so a lot of times when it comes to teams, you got to know where a team is at and where they need to go to get to where they need to be. And if as of right now, if Chicago Sky currently constitutes think that they can't not even contend for a playoff spot, you might have to just start over. And that's okay.
Well, we've been saying that every year. They don't want to do that. So that's just.
It's not about what. Sometimes maybe the owner might have to go to Jeff P and say, hey, man, tear this down, start back up again. Let's get cheap. Because he like this, high money. He a Ponzi schemer. You know what I'm saying? So, so you might have to say, tear it down, let's get cheap. That's why I say somebody like
all we get off the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go over there to the wings and see if Odyssey Sims gonna be feeling better?
I would love Odyssey Sims, but I just don't know what they're gonna do with her. I would love Odyssey Sims. Odyssey Sims would be perfect for me. That'd be somebody that can score and somebody that know how to assist the ball. She's perfect for me. I just don't know if the wings going to move off that.
Yeah.
Because they got the same championship aspirations as we do.
They do.
And so they might, especially with Alana Smith being a disappointment, they might be like, we need some scoring punch to make up for what Alana Smith is not doing at this time.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on with Alana Smith.
Now, the good news is they didn't expect what they expect out of Jessica Shepard. True. So that kind of more than made up for Alana Smith's incompetence as of this moment. So, but still, they still have championship aspirations. They might not want to make a move to just get rid of somebody just yet. They already got rid of what's your girl name? Quintley. And so they already felt like they was too populated in that area. So it's like they might want to hold on to Odyssey Sims based on where they're in the championship aspirations. Now another team go ahead.
I got another name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Burrell.
Oh, I love that. See, that's why we be thinking the same, Keisha. Because if we'll talk about that on Twitter Streets this morning, I was just about to go to LA Sports. Because like I say, same thing. Even if you keep Lynn Roberts as the coach, do you look at this roster and say this roster got too old and too deteriorated to contend for anything? Because Ariel Atkins look washed.
Yeah,
she looked done. She stole their money. That's what she did. She stole their money. Let's just call it. Let's just call it. Just to call it like it is. She stole their money. So she looked washed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Necker looked declined. Even Henry, she looked declined. Huh?
Yeah. She better than Atkins, huh?
Yeah, way better than Atkins. But I'll just say she's not what she was even as of last year. Yeah, she came down a little bit. So did Hamby. Hamby came down a little bit too. Plum still playing at a high level, but Plum not only she get hurt, but it's like, do her scoring lead to winning? Is she one of those James Harden type players? So it's like you got to start asking those questions when it comes to, you know what I'm saying?
It's a great question.
You got to start asking those questions. Even like, and there's another person. If you somebody like LA Sports, do you still want to get something for Karen Brink? Well, her value is still high. You might could get a first for somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't try to tear it down. So that's why, like I said again, when it comes to situations like this, you got to look at teams that's struggling, that could tear it down, that might have to ship off parts that they can use to rebuild a team on the fly. See, I wouldn't use a team like the team that I wouldn't go to, like a team like Toronto and Portland, because they already know they're rebuilding. So I think they're going to just see where they're at at the end of the season and then make their decisions. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. But teams like Sparks and Chicago Sky that had like, I even say Connecticut, that had like, you know what I'm saying, maybe even playoff aspirations, and it's not formulated the way that they thought. Those are the teams that you can see them shipping off parts to try to rebuild on the fly and try to recover from what they call a disappointing season.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that's why, like, I'm gonna tell you another person, but I know this person ain't a guard, but as a forward, man, I would love to have this person on my team. And you know, I've been saying this for weeks. Give me Anissa Moore.
Oh no, he'll never do that. Cause that would challenge Nas Hillman.
I don't care. I don't care about Nas Hillman feelings. It's about winning chips. It's about winning those chips.
He care about Nas Hillman feelings.
Do the GM care about Nas Hillman feelings? Because like I said, this is, like I'm saying, Keisha, I can't say this no more. You in the Angel Reese business. And this is part of the Angel Reese business. You got people that's looking at you that weren't looking at you last year. So they're expecting greatness out of her and out of the team as a whole. So I know they're all feeling the pressure. And so at the end of the day, if that's the case, can I make a move that can help me jumpstart this bench? And Anissa Moore will more than do that. And she can shoot.
I know.
She would fit his system well. That's the thing. He would fit his system well. And I would even consider, what can you trade? I would consider trading that where they don't got a 22 and 7, 28 because that's the Angel trade. Could you get her for Kone, a second, a 2028 and 2029 for Anissa Moore?
Uncle J.E. say go get Harmony Turner.
I like that.
Playing point guard.
I like that, but ain't she on the Wizards? I mean, not the Mystics, right?
No, she didn't. She's not playing in the W. She overseas.
Oh, they cut her?
Yeah, remember? I think they brought her in, but they cut her. They didn't.
Damn, man. I thought she was on the Mystics. Okay.
No, she's not. No.
But yeah, but that they need something.
The only other person I was thinking about in my mind, just like I said, Odyssey Sims. I've been trying to get Odyssey Sims on my team. You go check out Ari McDonald, see what she's doing. Like you said,
That's my move.
See how her recovery is going.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not hell. I mean, it don't look like Lynn Roberts likes Nia Lassen.
Yeah, but I don't think they're traded just yet.
Not yet. They let go of Faith.
Yeah, I ain't like that move, but I understand it. Maybe she don't fit the system.
Lynn Roberts you can tell the people she don't like. Sooner or later, she's gonna let them go. She's not playing them.
Yeah.
So
I even thought about somebody last night like Melbourne. That would be a good pick.
From Seattle?
Yes, overseas player, Smeckel like the overseas players. She's somebody that, what I'm saying, she played like Boles, but I think she's more of a passer. But I don't know if Seattle want to give her that right now. I think they still want to see where they at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, true.
So we get off the say the game itself. Like I said again, we basically.
I'm just looking for some playmakers.
But that what in order for this team to really reach its ultimate goal, they can't stay stagnant. They can't stay. What I mean by stagnant, they can't just stay currently constructed without any offensive creativity from the coaching staff to get these players open. Right. If you don't have the ability to do that, then that means you need somebody that can make a play off the fly. And that's where the GM come in at. Mm-hmm. Like this is where I would give somebody like a Caitlin credit, and most importantly, I would give somebody like Olivia Miles credit. They can make a play on the fly, even if there ain't nothing there. Mm-hmm. They can make something happen, and that's what you need. If you don't have a play style system where players can get open just off the plays you create. And I just don't think Smeckel has something in his repertoire right now where he could draw something out the timeout and get players open. The only thing I see that he does well when it comes to that is, he do some creative things coming from the out of bounds. If you notice that, he draw good plays from out of bounds when you talk about getting players open. But when it comes to half-court offense, I don't see nothing that he does to really get these players any open looks. And if that's the case, then you need a point guard, a backup point guard preferably, that can, that can create those opportunities for others. Because even like in a situation, and I'm going to say one last thing, then we can move off this topic. But even in a situation like, say if you want to get a point guard like a Bria Hart or Eric McDonald, you can play Jordan Kennedy at the 2 at times. And let her just go get buckets.
Kind of like what happened in Minnesota.
Yes. With Courtney Williams, yes. You know what I'm saying? Just let her get buckets. Sometimes you just have to be creative. Because the one problem with Jordan Kennedy, she don't have a feel of a point guard. She don't have that vision. She don't have that, you know what I'm saying, creativity to want to get everybody involved. It's like she's more like, who I can say in the NBA that they tried to play point guard? Russell Westbrook. That's my favorite player. She's more like that, who have a scoring mentality, but they're trying to make him into somebody that could also create some assists, but that's not something he could do naturally. And I think that's what Jordan Kennedy is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's like that's where you have to, as a GM of this team, I forgot GM name, but that's how you have to evaluate your roster and say, hey, what can I get to jumpstart this roster to get where it needs to go?
I'm with you. I'm with you. We need somebody. Or somebody needs to step up.
Yes.
Something need to happen. That's all I can tell you. We need somebody, but we about to get up. We
Yeah.
about to get off this topic because
Let's get to the main event.
Let's get to well, y'all hit the like button as y'all come in the door. Yeah, turn off your notifications. You know.
Yeah. That's you. My fault. Let me
I'm trying to get my stuff together. We gonna turn it off, you know, good ninja, so I know which one. But anyway, the game wasn't the only thing that happened. The game wasn't the only story that came out of this Dream versus Seattle Storm game, where everybody knows that Angel and Flajay were teammates on the LSU Tigers, and it was a very public breaking up of that relationship. Mamas got involved. Mamas got cussed out. And so they finished out the season together. Pretty successful season, to be honest with you.
Yes.
They had a great coach that can take care of those personalities. You know what I mean? They got through the season. I think they ended up in the Elite Eight.
Elite Eight lost to Caitlin.
Even though there was a lot of tension on that team. But anyway.
And Angel was hurt. Angel had a high ankle sprain, so she couldn't really play like that.
Yes.
And still had 17 and 12, I think, that game.
Yes.
I think if Angel would have had a full healthy leg, she probably would have had 35-40. And that would have been a game, different game.
It was a lot going on. People were smelling themselves, like my mama was saying.
Yeah.
But nobody can forget Kia Brooks going on a rant and all that stuff. But let's just play a little bit of what happened last night.
I forgot. Shout out Uncle J. It wasn't 17-12. It was 17-20. She had a monster game.
Yeah.
But if she wouldn't have had that ankle sprain, she probably would have had 35-40 and 20 something. And they would have blew Indiana out, and they probably could have had beaten UConn that year. They probably would beat UConn that year because UConn was injured. They probably would have lost to South Carolina in the championship game.
Yep. Meanwhile, this was the first time they going up against each other in the W. And Flajay thought in the middle, the game was not over.
There was a minute 20 left.
Yep. She thought that was the appropriate time to go and try to talk to her teammate, her previous teammate, a minute and 20 seconds ago after she was beating the hell out of said teammate's team. Here we go. I'm going to hit the play.
Stiff on.
Oh, she usually won't talk, did she?
There are reports that they're not exactly the closest that they used to be when they were teammates.
Oh, face.
She was so hurt.
She was so hurt. That baby was so hurt. Duvall, she was so hurt. And Angel, it looks like to me, it looked like it hurt for her to have to do it because you remember, you know why I can tell the difference? You remember when Kalani Brown came up, Angel had attitude.
Yeah, she gave her the stiff arm.
But this one was like, I'm just tired, bro. I can't, bro.
I seen it on Twitter. They had a mouth reading expert. They said she said wait or later, something like that. It was either wait or later. So she did say something to her. She didn't just ignore it. That's why if you play the clip again, you'll see her. Watch it. You can watch her lips. She said something to her. She said either wait or later.
And I was
but
trying
still,
to tell you that last night. This is a different. This rebuff is different because with Kalani Brown, she was like, "No, girl."
Kalani Brown had to basically wait and get embarrassed, get embarrassed, get embarrassed, get embarrassed. To Angel like, damn, finally, I get what you want.
We gonna do it again. Hold on.
Couple LSU friends.
Yeah, see.
She didn't want to talk, did she?
There are reports that they're not exactly the closest that they used to be
Still hurt.
when they were teenagers.
Okay, let's see what this is. I'm like, yeah, it looked like she said wait.
Yeah. But some people saying she said wait. Some people saying she said not right now. That's still fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? But she said something to her. It wasn't just, hey, I just ignored her. Like how it was portrayed initially.
Right.
But I got, like I said, I got my stuff in order. So see, Keisha, I'm back up and running. So now I can control things now. Now you know what I'm saying.
Control stuff now.
Yeah, I can now I can guide you, cause you know I'm up and running now. You know I got my stuff in order. You know I like to be ordered.
Next thing now.
So now let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. Okay. Now I'm good. Okay, now yes. So when people feel like Angel is the only one that did this to Flage, and Angel just this mean girl, blah blah blah, Regina George. Angel did the same thing to somebody else, and they did the same thing to her. She ain't take it personally. Pull up the clip, please, Keisha. I like being back in the control.
Look, I love this interaction because I was rolling, man.
We're rolling real time when it happened.
Rolling in real time. We were rolling real time because Kyle was madder than the mother. Here we go. He's like, you know I want to talk to you. What's wrong with you? Wait, same thing. Minute 29 seconds left. And she's trying to go talk to Kai.
And then a close game. And like, you'll be all right. Put some rubber toasted on it.
He said, you think I want to talk to you? No, leave me alone.
But Keisha, I thought they treat all the media members the same. I thought they treat all the moments the same.
No, they don't treat.
But that wasn't the story, right? Why wasn't that a story? Kai stepped on her. Kai said, "Man, get the fuck off me."
She did.
And
She did.
And we know they BFFs. And Angel like, you'll be all right. Put some rubber tussin on it. She said, you'll be all right. Put some rubber tussin on you.
You say ain't nobody trying to dab you.
And she was big mad. Cause remember, there was like 2 minutes left. They was up by 13. And they came back in seconds. And they're like, ooh. She mad at a biscuit.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you want to come over here? You want to come over here and play, huh? Mm-hmm. No.
But nobody. That wasn't the story. Why that didn't trend Twitter from that game all the way to the next game? This still trending Twitter with the Fly J situation. But
you know why.
But I know why. But like I said, that just crazy though. That tell you, you know what I'm saying, the media bias. That tell you the media is, you know what I'm saying, They like to stir up drama and negativity. Because like I said, that should have got covered, just like the Flyjay shit got covered. It's the same thing. But I'm going to tell you what the difference is. We know they're friends at the end of the day. We know when the games are over, they hugged each other, loved each other, called each other on the phone. From what I was told, she ain't talked to Flyjay in years. Like, they cease all communication with each other. And so, there's some tension between her and Flyjay that is not there between her and Kai. You know, her and Kai like BFFs.
Of course. Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? So that's why she still smiling after she did. She know it's like, she'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. She ain't take that personal.
No.
With the Flyjay, I think she took that personal. I think that hurted her. That really did. But like I said, we gonna keep going. Because like I said, I'm in control now. Because you know what I'm saying? I got everything back in order.
Oh,
and
Lord.
so.
These people didn't.
But
and next said the owner has stopped the limits. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next.
Now let's go to the next one, cause
which was Anissa. It won't let me.
Yeah. It won't let what?
No, it say hold on. You're unable to view this post because this account owner limits who can view that post.
Well, forget that. I'll resend it to you, but click on the next one after that then, cause they try to say Angel disrespected her all game, which is not true.
Okay.
Which is not true.
Up the next one. All right, here we go.
Because what I'm finna show you is.
This was before the game started.
Before the game started.
Mm-hmm.
So for people to say that, hey, Angel just disrespected her all game, circle where Angel's at.
Where is Angel?
I think she behind 14. She in front of 14. So she in front of what's the girl name? Malanga.
Yeah, Malanga so big I can't.
They had a bigger version. They had a longer version of the clip, but I got this. This will be all right. This is show highlight where Flyjay at, so you know the audience didn't know where she at.
You right.
That's all. Okay. So now play the clip so they can see her touch the Flyjay. Okay.
That's
now she ain't look at Flyjay like that.
Tapped up at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, she tapped up. Jet. I don't know what else. Good sportsman.
Mm-hmm. Because the longer clip, I wish I had the longer one of this. She hugged her Natasha Heidemann, which we gonna get to her, cause she wanted to enter in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the next one. So
Okay.
let me see where we at. So now let's go to the root of why Angel and Flyjay was beefing.
Okay, hold on.
Now go to the next one, Keisha.
Oh, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up. I'm gonna take that down. This is why they was beefing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
I got a new report. The school news report is cover the story on this.
You ain't right.
That's the news. That's the TV. That's the school news report cover the story on this.
All in the people business. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
LSU women's basketball has been a hot topic on social media today in what seems to be a back and forth between the athletes' parents. While information is still unclear, speculation started last night after Flyjay Johnson's mom directed an Instagram response to Johnson-Reese's mom on Instagram saying, in part, "You definitely know about grammar errors when your daughter got a 2.0 or less GPA." The back and forth continued, and with former players eventually weighing in. Most tweets have been deleted, but we have this screenshot from a tweet exchange posted today from former players Jasmine Carson and Alexis Morris. Morris said, "Switched up to gang up on me, now y'all falling out," with Carson responding in part with, "Y'all better hope I don't say nothing." We attempted to ask Coach Kim Mulkey about the drama, but before we could fill her in on the rumors, Mulkey reminded us that she is not on social media. LSU women's basketball has been a hot topic on social media today in what seems to be a back and forth between the...
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We was that Angel mama said that, and then
Right.
Kia Brooks said the other one.
In the pink?
Yeah, that's Angel Mama.
Okay. Angel Mama said, folks, please do not send me normal text messages with a bunch of grammatical errors. It gives me a headache. How do I know you said what you said if I can't understand what you're saying? Then Kia Brooks comes back and say, you definitely know about grammar errors. When your daughter got a 2.0 or less GPA. In fact, when writing your smart message, you didn't capitalize, nor did you use any periods. Stop being petty, fake, and hateful, and take responsibility for you and your daughter's actions. You're just as responsible. You raised her that way. Nobody give a damn who you think you are since you came up off another's brand. Just like God gave it to you, he would take right away. Always stay humble and never forget who made you and where you came from.
Mm.
Okay.
The beef began before this. Cause you know what I'm saying, word on the street was, like I said, Angel's best friend who transferred to LSU. That's why she went to LSU. See, people don't talk about that. People say Angel went to LSU for what you call it, to go on the stat team when the team was ranked 16 when Angel was on it before the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Angel went to LSU because her best friend went to LSU at the time. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Because if her best friend would have went to South Carolina, she would have been to South Carolina.
Yes.
So she went where her best friend went. And word on the street allegedly was the best friend of Florida got into a kerfuffle. I don't know how deep the kerfuffle is, but a kerfuffle. And Angel sided with her best friend. And that when the fallout began then. Well before this happened, where the moms got involved. And so, at the end of the day, this made it worse. And this happened at a time where I ain't gonna speak on too much. I'm gonna wait till everything play and then I speak on my thoughts. Let's put up the next one. Where you know what I'm saying, they both spoke on the situation.
Okay. Angel just tried to let that shit go. Hold on.
Yep.
And shit's up now. The hell is it? Okay, hold on. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it was that. Okay. I didn't think it was the same thing, but okay, it is.
It was Angel speaking on the situation.
Yeah, I still support Flage. We aren't as close as we used to be. We're not friends, but I mean, like that bond and that we had, and that thing that we did together, win the national championship. You can never take that away from.
Are you with somebody? Should I even care? No, you're not as happy as when I was there in your faded t-shirt that I've kept this long. I still hear you laughing when I put it on.
Yeah, I still support.
That bonding was real.
Yeah.
It was real. That's why I think the hurt is just as painful. And so, again, I think one day they could get this shit fixed? I believe so, because I think the love for each other was real. I think it gonna be more Angel. I think Flogger want to fix it
right now. Yeah, she want to fix it right now.
But Angel like, fuck you. And I'm gonna just be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Angel said it on her podcast. She'll talk to what the girl named Ingrid. Oh, she's so fine. You know, Keisha. You know, I ain't gonna speak too much about it. I ain't gonna speak too much on that.
Junior.
I ain't gonna speak too much on that, but she beautiful. But her best friend Ingrid, she was like, when somebody betray me or hurt me, they dead to me. Ain't no talk, ain't no explaining. That's her mentality right now. But it's easy to have that mentality when you're 24.
Yes.
And you're still young and you still run off of your emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you probably close to not playing anymore and you're in your 30s, and hopefully she don't have a child during her playing career, but if she do, she become a mother, you have a different perspective on life than, you know what I'm saying, as of right now. So,
yeah.
But I'm gonna move past this, but just to let the audience know who said what, you know what I'm saying. Let's just go to the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
And this when Heidemann want to enter her goofy ass in the chat.
Is this what this is?
Yep.
Oh, wait.
But they doing too a little. Jordan Childs, you doing a little bit too much hiding all these tweets.
They hiding stuff from you, baby.
God damn! Did the ones on Threads came up? Cause I think the Heidemann ones on Thread too. I sent you.
Let me see.
Cause this is the second Jordan Child tweet that you know say you hiding. Why?
They out here hiding from you.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Okay.
And I had
next thread is Kia Brooks, but we're going.
Yeah, show cause
Yeah, they out here hiding shit from you. I told you they out here shutting you down.
Damn, I had a shoulder run.
Kia Brooks. I'm so proud of my child. Flau'jae has 19 points and 10 rebounds in the third quarter of this game, which is insane for a rookie after coming off a 28.9 rebound game 2 nights ago. WNBA All-Star, our girl, is the last night to vote. Big coach.
Clout chasing at its finest. Clout chasing at its finest. And yeah, somebody in the chat said she Heidemann delete the tweet. You can't delete something that we already got. See if on the other threads, I think I gave you the Heidemann one.
Okay.
See, they screenshotted that. So, so you can't delete that's already out there. Angel already seen it.
Heidemann thought her Twitter fingers went too quick, huh?
See, she had to learn just like what's the boy name? Big 30. You know about Big 30 with Pooh Shiesty?
Mm-hmm.
Big 30 thought he could delete it, break his phone, and the police couldn't get into his iCloud. Police got in the iCloud, got the video and all. Nah. Once you did that, it's there forever. She removed the post. You got get it on the?
Not the Heidemann one. I done went through all the threads one. I'm about to show you what they are.
Dang.
One down here, but no. Hold on. Let me see. Well, let's keep going through the thread so I can. Then if I get to it, hold on. So that's Kia Brooks out there politicking for her kid. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that, but she couldn't wait to get some clout chasing going on.
Yeah. That Kia Brooks at the finest.
And then, she couldn't wait. I know. Now this is probably the thing you wanted to show earlier.
Yeah. So it was like, so they used that as a reference of.
Flau'jae Johnson is just.
This they use that as a reference of they show good sportsmanship during the game, but that's not everybody. And they don't have a bad history with each other. Like, I don't know now she might be the key to getting them back together because they both close to her.
Oh yeah, they love Anissa. Even Anissa parents come to Angel games. Yeah.
And so her and Angel real close. And I think her and Flau'jae close as well. So she could get them.
Angel one of the reasons Anissa came.
Yes.
The shoe, yeah.
Yeah, she recruited her out of Marquette.
Yeah. So if anybody she got love for both of them.
Was it Marquette or DePaul? It was one of those two. It was out of Chicago.
DePaul.
Yes, I knew it was out of Chicago. She recruited out of Chicago. And she also recruited Haley Van Lith when Haley Van Lith was in Louisville. Mm-hmm. Angel a good recruiter. But
yeah, that's that. And then hold on. But like you say, everybody, Nisa parents always support. So let's go to the next thing. Let's see. Okay, this is the full video of what you was trying to show.
Yeah. Now.
Okay, let me go to the beginning. You see they hugging? Hug Big Foe. That's Ryan Howard. Okai hugging. Angel.
She just touched her.
She touched her hand.
And she hugged Heidemann.
And Heidemann out here running her mouth.
I'm going to try to find that shit. I promise you.
I know. I seen the tweet, but she was talking about it's the biggest foe to y'all.
Yeah. So she'll talk cash shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't like about Heidemann. You know what I'm saying? AKA Sideshow Bob. She always starts with shit and then they want to back up and like, you know what I'm saying? They innocent, like throw the rocks hide hand. Let's go through the history of Heidemann and how she be doing this. Remember at All-Star break last year, when they tried to call Angel event ghetto as if she the one that threw the event, and she was just getting paid, you know what I'm saying, what they call a walkthrough. Remember they showed down the, you know what I'm saying, their little stream, they, you know what I'm saying, the stud buds. That's one thing. Remember last year, they goofy asses, both of them, thought interviewing Dave Portnoy was a good idea.
They did.
To the Angel fans had to shut that shit down. To the daddy, like, nah, I'm getting death threats too. Nah, you can't do this.
Right.
The daddy had to come in and say, nah, I'm getting death threats as well. Nah, we finna wrap this up with this Portnoy. And they ain't do the interview. And they had to cancel that. And so it's like, when you see Hardiman do goofy ass shit like that, then y'all want to add innocent and shit, I just don't like that. That just, like I said, that's corny to me. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be a certain way, stand on it. Don't be acting a certain way and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you add innocent. I don't like stuff like that. That look weird to me.
She said she was the biggest foe. Y'all need to remember that. I said, okay, Hardiman, okay.
Cause she was saying something about it. I remember what the tweet was. She was like, she lost 11 straight games and she won her last 2. She could try to hug anybody that she want to. Yeah, she the like big foe. And
it's like, but Hardiman, what the?
We don't need all that.
We don't need. You didn't have to say none of that.
Why you had to enter to the group chat? And this is what I'm saying. It ain't had nothing to do with you.
Nope.
But it's like people insert themselves, and then when they get the backlash from it, all of a sudden they want to add innocence and say protect all black women. Nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. You doing too much. I swear you doing too much. You know, I say, nah, don't be talking about protect all black women when you doing all that, and that just, you know what I'm saying, that just weak. Huh?
You gonna get them more protection, huh?
Nah, that's just weak, cause if you gonna speak, stand on it. If you're not gonna speak, you know what I'm saying, hey, you protect your peace. Either way, I respect it. It just, she didn't have to have anything to do with the situation. Let me make sure that's everything. Oh yeah, I forgot to play. You might have to go to your two last tweets on your Instagram, and then I really get my thoughts on the whole thing.
No, you just want to show. I already got them last tweets on the Instagram. You over here trying to make fun of my baby.
Nah, I ain't trying to make fun of that. I'm trying to paint a picture.
No, you over here messing with my baby.
See when you show emotions, see they try to say Angel mad and she show emotions. But how about this? That big phone, throw the phone up like she a game member. She throw the phone up like she a game member. You know what I'm saying? Throw that phone up. So y'all can't get mad talking about Angel show emotion last night. But did she show emotion? She throw the big phone up. Now show the other one. Show the other tweet.
I'm pretty. Look, Flage, I've thrown the big phone up too, goddamn it. Hey, throw the hell the ball. And I say all the glee in my heart. Go ahead.
Throw that big phone up. And then show the other tweet.
That baby was having a hard goddamn time, and you ain't no damn good. She ain't but 24 years old. You was harsh the ball. It's individual. That's what you are.
And see, it's stuff like this why I call her fraudulent Flage, right?
Why? Cause she getting up shoes.
No, it's not about that. It's what she doing. She watch this.
Beat her legend.
I'm gonna tell you why it's phony. Phony as hell.
Oh.
She met that same woman. But look.
So mama, no, go ahead.
No. Think about it. She met that same woman 2024 at the All-Star game. So why you acting all giddy like you just met this woman for the first time? But this is where the big picture come in at, and this is where I'm finna start here. Cause I think we showed everything we wanted to show as of right now. Flajay tried to get a handshake for Angel when there's 1 minute 20 seconds left in the game. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She was clock chasing. And this is why I call her fraudulent Flajay. Because she don't do things genuinely. She do things off of clout, and sometimes her play go in and out, just like Ryan Howard. But her play was on point last night, so I can't even knock the play. But when it comes to the stuff that she does publicly, it come across fake, phony, and disingenuous. Because like I said, she could have waited till the game was over to try to go and hug Angel and give her a handshake or whatever not. She didn't have to do that in the minute 20 left in the game. That, you know what I'm saying? You knew the cameras gonna be on y'all.
She did.
And she did that because, like I said, she wanted to create a moment. And this is why I say she's fraudulent Flajay. Because at the end of the day, it seemed like, and this is what Flajay's biggest problem is. Little sister want to become big sister, but little sister can't create her own motion or movement, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And so it begins with, like I said, when that moment happened, when 2023, Angel became the superstar. It was Angel and Caitlyn became superstars of each situation. Angel was the one that going on Good Morning America, Breakfast Club, Athletes on First, all these podcasts, and everything she was doing, she brought Flajay with her. Flajay was eating off that clout when it came to Angel in that situation. Then when it comes to her and Angel falling out, all of a sudden what she did? She became Team Caitlyn. Now all of a sudden she's Caitlyn this, Caitlyn that. She tell what's the girl name? What's the lady name? Roberts. What the interviewer that be interviewing college players?
I don't know the girl.
The one that had cancer and she overcame it. Holly Rowe.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? The white lady?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know she had cancer, but go ahead.
Yeah, she had cancer before. She had breast cancer. She overcame it. Remember, she the one that told Holly Rowe that her and Caitlyn were working out every day and they shoot together. Now I ain't talking about Robert. That's Good Morning America. She's a legend. I'm talking about Holly Rowe. Holly Rowe. Yeah, I'm saying it right. Holly Rowe. So she was trying to say, hey, her and Caitlyn working out and they blah 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 blah. So she tried to ride the way of Caitlyn Clark to get her famous. That didn't work. Then she tried to ride the wave of Paige. Her and Paige hanging out. Now they're showing videos, her and her mama hanging out with Paige and her little brother and stuff. That didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It just, she don't create her own motion. It seems like she always tried to attach herself to somebody else's motion. And that's why it seemed like everything that she tried to do, even from her rap career and everything else, it always come up short. Because she's not genuine with her intentions and what she is as a person. It's like she's trying to be so brand conscious that she's just not being authentic to who she is at heart. You agree or disagree with that?
I will say this. Flajay is younger than Angel by what, like 2 years?
She's 22 or 24 on Flajay.
Yeah, something like that.
Because Angel 24, so she got to be 22 then.
Yeah, I think she's 22. Flajay is just, she got an overbearing mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the center of attention for said mama.
Yes.
And she thinks that everybody should make her center of attention most of the time because her mother does that for her.
Because she was the meal ticket. She was the meal ticket.
Yeah, I just think she got a lot of growing up to do. And sometimes when you're 22, 23 years old, you don't know who you are. So you faking it. A lot of them are faking it. If they don't know who they are, it is you have to give her a little grace only because some young people find out who they are quicker than
Yes,
others. You know,
I
Angel is
agree.
grounded. She know who she is. She know what she's trying to be.
Hmm.
Flage is in a period in her journey. She's trying to figure out who that is, and that typically happens
Hmm.
of you not knowing who you are when you have an overbearing parent. It's
Yes.
hard to figure that out when you got an overbearing parent. It's not gonna be until she probably cusses out Kia Brooks and
Hmm.
tells her she gonna make her own decisions. At that moment she'll grow. But until then, we're gonna get what you call fraudulent flage.
Yes. And I'm gonna ask something, but I'm gonna let you keep cooking. I'm sorry, Keisha, just to make your point even further. You said she made her Kia Brooks made her the center of attention, right?
Hmm.
Guess why she did that? Remember who her dad was?
Yeah, I
Her
know.
dad was a local rap legend. He was big in Jacksonville. Cut Friends, that was a big record. And so she knew that, I'm talking Kia Brooks, knew that she had.
Hold on one second. Yes, chat. Flage is 22. Go ahead.
But like I said, yes, she knew she had something fraudulent for what her dad was. So she knew she had a talent there. Now she didn't know where that talent was gonna go because originally Flage wanted to be a rapper. Flage ain't really want to be a basketball player like that. She fell into that, but her true passion, going back to you, if you look at what's it called, the game that she had the TV show with
Yeah.
what's
The rap game.
the rap game with Jermaine Dupri, and then she had some stuff like some talent show stuff. She really wanted to be a rapper,
Yeah.
just like her dad. That was her inspiration.
Hmm.
That's why she still do rap stuff, even though, you know what I'm saying,
She's a
it's
highly
not.
talented young
Yeah.
lady.
But her mom knew that, and her mom rode the wave of that until she got to where she is right now. And so that's why, that's why it's so funny if you go back to the remember what saying Angel Mama and Kia Brooks arguing. Remember when she said you try to ride somebody else's brand, but that's exactly what you did, Kia Brooks. Your two biggest moment was riding your daughter's brand, whatever your daughter's brand is. Think about it. The situation with Angel, and remember my daughter's winning in life
Well,
after South Carolina loss.
but you got to understand, Kia Brooks thinks all of this is from her doing.
Yes,
So
I agree.
when is somebody? Her daughter ain't gonna tell her. Some she really thinks that regardless if Angel would have been on the team or not, she would have blew Flage up on her own. She don't think the two things are concurrent, or she don't think the two things are as the result of the other. She really thinks she created this whole thing.
Yes,
So
she feel like she molded her daughter's career from start to finish.
but she got help because she was side another star. But Kia Brooks she don't want to admit that. So therefore she keeps attacking it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like I say, when you're 22 years old, I don't know about people in the chat, but I said this last night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, every kid has that moment when they tell their parent off. Beyonce had that. I brought up the example. Beyonce told her daddy off,
Mm-hmm.
fired him. But you know how long it took her to come to that?
Yes, years.
Years, chat. You can't expect this 22-year-old girl stand up to her mama, tell her mama who's her manager that she needs to stop this BS and stop being childish. And that woman probably looked at her and said, "I know you ain't talking to me. I do everything for you."
Mm-hmm.
And and coupled with the guilt of her father not being there and Kia Brooks having to raise her on her own because her father died tragically and early in her life, she rightfully so. That baby feel like she owe her mama everything. So you can't expect her to just one day go off on her mama. It's coming.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Until she get to that moment, we gonna have this version of Flage.
Yeah, I got to say a little something real quick. Keisha, just forgive me for a second. I just ask you for forgiveness. I'm gonna tell you, T. Carmella and Michael Lewis, Brian Lewis and T. Carmella, y'all could both go to hell with gasoline on. How y'all gonna tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? If y'all saying she met Stewie previously, well before that game, that means she had every opportunity to get them autographs that she got during that game. Like I said, that shit was crowd chasing. So both of y'all can shut the hell up talking about I don't know what I'm talking about when I do research on this shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be saying some stupid ass shit sometimes, but then y'all come and watch us. But we don't know what we talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, come on, man. Y'all tripping. Well, anyway. I know I don't be mean to do that, but like I said, sometimes they be trying to antagonize me. I don't be liking that shit. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? That hurt my feelings, Keisha. That hurt my feelings.
Stop hurting the ball feelings. Feel all emotional and then they're gonna be apologizing. Hold on. No good ninja. Thank you, Brown, for the $5 chat. My got motion, just not Angel Reese motion. I completely agree with you, T. Brown.
I agree with that.
Let me tell you something, T. Brown. I am a big Foe fan. I think she got her own swagger, and I like her swagger. I know this dude to the right of me on this screen, his GOAT is Angel Reese, and he is a little salty. But deep down in the crevices of his brain, he like Big Foe too and her swagger too. He loved it.
Nah, I agree. She got swag. She not swag, but she have motion. But the thing is, they want her to have Angel Reese motion. That's where I think the disappointment and the bitterness from, in my opinion, Kia Brooks is to Angel and her mama. They feel like Flage should be the star that Angel Reese is. And it's just not going to be that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? The people choose who they want to, like I said, embrace, appreciate, and love. And they chose Angel. They ain't choose Flage. But I think there is some business behind, you know what I'm saying, with Kia Brooks and Flage, that she wasn't as big of a star as Angel was, and they both was in that same championship game.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I know how you feel. But we're going to tell you to stop being a hater. That's what we're going to tell you. We're going to tell you 9-9 the boo-boo.
NCAA champion and guard from the Seattle Storm, Flage Johnson.
P&G has partnered with Rock the Bells to create Blessed, a transformative documentary that pays tribute to resilience, community, and the journey behind success. Blessed was created to shine a light on the authentic, often untold stories of resilience, cultural impact, and personal triumph, including my own. It's meant to inspire all generations. Blessed strips away the polished highlight reel and gets to the heart of how mentorships, support system, and perseverance shapes our journey. Here's a quick look.
Big Foe.
She gorgeous. She was in what you call that shit? The Met Gala last year. Like I said again, it's not that she don't got motion. Matter of fact, remember we had the international rankings where they'll rank who got merchandise sales and popularity and who's more marketable. And she was ranked 27, 2 spots higher than Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
So nobody is saying she got motions, but that same article that I read about, you know what I'm saying, international being marketable, Angel was ranked 12th and Kayla ranked 6th. That's a big difference. And I think Kia Brooks always wanted Flage to be where Angel's at. And it just that's not the situation. I think that's where the disconnect comes in at, and that's why I think even when Kia Brooks put out that tweet that she put out on Instagram with, you know what I'm saying, and Angel with her grades and everything else, that was a disservice to Angel. This is why Angel's still mad at Flogger to this day. You put out that during the midst of a hate train that Angel was going through with the media and these Clarky racists that were just attacking her on a daily basis that she did not know how to handle, at least at that time. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it's harder for Angel to forgive Flage and her mother for what they did around that time when she was at her most vulnerable. Because remember, that's what she said in that press conference when, they lost to Kayla Clark and Lee 8, is she didn't know how to handle that. It was just too much for her. All, the hatred and stuff that she was getting from that championship moment. And so it was just something that she had to grow into. But at the end of the day, it's like this. Flage got to stop clout chasing. She got to stop doing things for the moment and just let the moment happen for her naturally. If you're going to be what you want yourself to be from a brand standpoint, it's going to happen if you just allow yourself to be authentically you. Not try to ride the wave of somebody else's motion like Angel or like Caitlyn, at one point like Paige. No. Create your own wave. What make Angel special and what made Angel, she's who she is and she's not apologizing for it. You either going to accept it or you don't. Mm-hmm. But that's who she is. She's unapologetically her, and most importantly, she has a personality that just infectious to all people. That's why even this year alone during the basketball season, she got like 6 mean moments.
Oh, I know.
She just have a personality that just is contagious that people enjoy watching. That's why even if she don't reach her potential from a basketball standpoint, people just like Angel for who she is as a person. And Flogger got to get to a point where she just has to say, you know what, I'm just going to be me, and how the chips fall when it comes to my popularity compared to other people, just going to fall where it may. But what you can't do is just keep clout chasing off of people and hoping that you get your moment that way. Because I think with this, what happened last night, made they possibility of reconciling is further away than it was before that moment. Can you agree with that?
Yeah,
Because now Angel going to be like, now this girl clout chasing again. Now trending on Twitter again and Facebook and Threads for what? When she could have waited after the game to meet up with me and we could have dapped it up, blah, 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 where the TV cameras ain't following us. And now Angel probably looking at him, man. What Kia Brooks gonna say this time?
Right.
And so
she said nothing yet. But.
And that's good. And maybe she start to grow and evolve as a manager, as a agent, because that's what she's supposed to be. But you know what I'm saying? At some point, she has to understand that everything ain't about a moment. If it gonna happen for you, it gonna happen for you naturally. What Angel did, it was natural. Reason why it was natural that moment with Kayla in 2022. Once she played against Kayla since AAU, since middle school. So her and Kayla got a history well before that national championship moment. And they played against each other in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, when she was Iowa and Maryland, stuff like that, in high school. They played against each other all the way up to that point. That's A. 2, Angel did what she did because Angel felt like she disrespected somebody that she was very close to, which is Raven. Raven and her are very good friends. Even though Raven was trying to recruit her to South Carolina at the time. Mm-hmm. Her and Raven are very good friends. And when Caitlyn disrespected her good friend like that, Angel's gonna get her get back. But it was natural how she went about it. What's not natural is You creating a moment that shouldn't be a moment that's there. And you knew how the media was going to spin that the moment that Angel did what she did. And you should have known, Flage, that there was going to be a possibility that you was going to try to go up to Angel in the middle of a game when she was already upset that she lost 3 straight games, that she wasn't going to be in a chummy mood to try to talk to you at that time. You should have known that, Flage. But yet, you tried your luck anyway, and now you put her in the worst position where we arguing on Twitter about Angel character. This is where her...
She put herself in a position too.
Yeah.
Well, the chat last night. You think that girl wanted to be rebuffed on national TV? No.
But she should have known that was a possibility, though.
She immature.
I know she is. I can see that.
I don't think she fully understood that, because I don't care what nobody say. Nobody wants to. If I walk up to you on camera, Duval, and you be like, if I thought that was a possibility, Duval, I wouldn't do it. Not on TV. No, I know, Duval. No, I know. I think she tone deaf. Really and truly, I think she tone deaf. That's the word. Because if she really thought she was going to get done in with the look of like, Angel had the look of like a mama that's tired, that just got off work. That just, baby, let me go sit down for a minute and I'll see what you're talking about, please.
Yeah.
I don't think, if she thought that was the reaction she was going to get out of Angel, I think she thought, seriously, I'm being honest. I think she thought Angel was going to play along with the brand thing. I think that's what she thought. Matter of fact, I pretty much think, no, that's what she thought. She misjudged that whole thing because she immature.
Yes.
Because nobody wants to get ignored on TV. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe she do. But I wouldn't. So I'm just coming from my perspective. I think she just misjudged that whole situation. I think she, at the beginning of the game, she got a dap up and she like, oh, okay. Maybe it's going to be okay. Then we win it. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling good about myself. And then she went over there and realized, oh, shit ain't sweet no more. Damn. That's why you think Heidemann had to jump in. Because her ego was bruised. The ball.
I get it. Keisha, now they say I'm stuttering. I can't win with these motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Straight up. Damn. I gotta be perfect too when I'm thinking off the top of my head. God damn, Keisha. I can't win with them. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep it going. I mean, if I stutter, y'all just, you know, say y'all get on what they call Chat GPT and y'all correct my grammar. How about that? God damn. Y'all motherfuckers. I can't please none of y'all. Shit.
Shut up, Joe Biden.
But anyway, I would say this. This is where I say her mother did her a disservice.
Yeah.
I think her mother's so brand conscious, she try to make her like robotic and don't make her human.
Smile on cue.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like she should have prepared her daughter for the real world. Case of a possibility that she might not be around for whatever reason. Not saying she passed on or anything like that, but it could be, you know what I'm saying, maybe she want to do other things, or maybe she feel like another agent is better prepared for the W and could do things for her in the W that she can't. Whatever reason that may be.
I'm pretty sure she want to do. I mean, she want to do stuff like Angel doing with Paige. You know, the Oreos and cute stuff. She want to do stuff like that, but you know, because here's the problem. Caitlyn ain't doing them cute. Even though Flage was over there talking about Caitlyn, her swag and Caitlyn's swag is two totally different things.
Who you talking, Caitlyn?
Yeah, so Flage can't be doing no real brand conscious stuff with Caitlyn, if anything, she'll be trying to do it with Paige.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't. If Kia Brooks got any sense, well, maybe she don't have no sense.
Mm-mm.
But what she need to do is mend that fence, at least in a business sense.
Yes.
Because you not gonna get no business on that other side.
No.
So you might want to mend this, go apologize, and at least have a working relationship. But hey,
I would say this when it comes to her trying to create anything with Caitlyn, you know, so you waste your time. Caitlyn don't have no personality. She bland as Purdue chicken. We all know that. Caitlyn brand is based on what she represents as a symbol to white supremacy. That's the only thing she's good for. Nobody don't like her from a personality standpoint. We don't even know who Caitlyn is outside of the court.
No,
she's also robotic. She don't got no brand.
I think she like Prada.
Yeah, she do wear the Prada suits. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Yeah.
You know they look like they come out of Burlington's, but you know, hey, whatever I know, I don't got no money. You know what I'm saying?
We about to wrap up in a little bit of AC shot time. Yeah, we over our time because the ball over here cussing at the chat and telling him he ain't shit and he is shit and he ain't stuttering, but he is stuttering and blah, people talking all kind of shit. So tell my brother we gonna be off soon. But yeah, Fly J need to get. It's gonna come with maturity.
Yes.
Time. Can't expect that out there. That girl doing what her mama tell her to do. But I'm telling you, last night I really don't believe she thought that was gonna go that way. I really don't think so, because the look on her face, was wow.
She was hurt. I seen it. You know how her natural reaction shown in that moment.
Yes.
It's like she couldn't, like I said, because it meant so much to her, she couldn't fake it. You know, sometimes you could have a possibility, or if this happened, let me react like this. If this happened, let me react like this. I think her emotion, because it meant so much to her, to try to like at least shake hands publicly, and maybe that could be a bridge to them really reconciling. And when Angel did what she did and stiffed on her, I think she was truly hurt. Angel stiffed on her like OJ. You know what I'm saying?
She hurt. We gonna get to the next thing, but
let's wrap it up. But she was hurt. But
she laying down in that dark room. Remember when she said she was in that room after the Olympics with Kara Lawson? She back in that room today.
Yes. She hurt. I just wish.
Well, last night before she went to the BET Awards. Yeah.
Yes. I just wish, bottom line, her mother should have did her right during her upbringing to allow her to be natural and allow her to express herself and be the person that she's capable of being from an interaction standpoint. And I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those things that she went through with the locker room in LSU could have been handled if she really was prepared to handle conflict. And I think because her mother is controlling a lot of stuff that she's doing, it's like she one of those people that was controlled, like how and we can move on after this. Remember Clyde Davis, how Clyde Davis controlled Whitney every waking moment and thought because he wanted to mold her into this perfect pop singer.
Yes.
And it took not BET Award, but at the time Soul Train Music Award back in the day when a lot of those black music awards were real big. When she went to Soul Train Music Awards and she got booed by black people because they felt like she sold out. And that's when Whitney started to really create her own personality. That's when she did songs like My Name Is Not Susan and I'm Your Baby Tonight and all those real black songs. With the songs that she before then wasn't really like that. They were more pop and acapella and like I Want to Dance Tonight and Greatest Love of All and You Make Good Love to Me. You know, I'm a big Whitney fan. So those songs were more white and corporate. But after that BET moment, not BET, but Soul Train Award moment when she got booed and when she met Bobby Brown, and that's when they hooked up and stuff.
She got that stuff.
Yeah, that when she said forget the image, and that's when she came out with those. When that next album, that's when she came out with My Name Is Not Susan and I'm Your Baby Tonight, and it was another one that I'm thinking about. But that's when she came out with those R&B, soul, neo soul type music.
Yeah, I remember.
Because they were calling Whitney anti-black at the time. They were calling Whitney a sellout. And they did at the Soul Train Awards, and she was genuinely hurt. She was hurt to like her later days about that.
Yeah.
And that's when Clyde Davis could no longer control her appearance, her PR, her, you know what I'm saying, the way that she carried herself. She became Whitney after that moment. Yeah. And so that's when they're going to take with Flage. It going to, like I said, like you were right with Beyonce. It took Beyonce in mid-2000 when she was with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z convinced her to drop her daddy and convinced her that her daddy was stealing money and stuff like that. Right. And that's when Beyonce dropped Matthew Knowles in the mid-2000s. But Matthew Knowles was controlling her career since 1997 when she was coming together there and Satisfied and everything. Yeah. So he was controlling her career for years. Yes. Throughout all the Destiny Child. Because Destiny Child started at what, 97, 96 with Wyclef. I think 97.
Somewhere around up and down. They was young.
Yeah, he controlled her career from that point all the way to the mid-2000s. Till Jay-Z really came in. Yeah. Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland, he controlled her too. Yeah, for a long
time. Not Michelle and remember Latavia and
no, they ran. They got on.
But he had them on management. Remember, they tried to fire Latavia and what's the girl name? Latoya Luckett. When they tried, remember when they tried to fire them and still stay in the group, and he just replaced them all together because they wanted their own lawyers instead of him.
He said no, he ain't giving them nothing.
And they found that the hard way.
Yeah, he got rid of them completely. MSL say the white girl in Seattle was looking at Flage startled, like she couldn't believe what she was.
Oh, you talking about Melbourne?
Melbourne, she was like.
And then Melbourne tried to give her a 5. That's why I want the longer version. Melbourne tried to give her a 5 after that, and Flage wasn't feeling it. She was really hurt.
Yeah, she was hurt.
She was hurt because she really thought that Angel was gonna fake it for the cameras, and Angel is not like that. Angel is like me. Like I said, if I don't like you, I'm going to tell you I don't like you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not going to fake it. I can't fake it for the gram. I can't fake it for the cameras.
Fake it for the gram.
I can't do it. It's just, I'm just authentically me. Like me or love me, but I'm going to be who I am. That's why some of y'all in chat love me. Because y'all know I'm authentically me, and I'm going to speak my piece if you like it or love it or not. And then some of y'all hate me. Like T. Camille and Brian Lewis, but y'all go to hell. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But either way, y'all watching. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all. Y'all just don't love me, and that's okay.
So crazy. Y'all hit the like button.
They're going to kindergarten shit so we can wrap up so Bro Clark can do his show and stuff like that.
We got a quick take so we can get up out of here. Hey, the ball.
Yeah.
You said, we might not see Kennedy Carter anymore. Kennedy Carter played today.
I seen it. They showed her in the pregame. In the pregame lineup.
She was 3 of 6, 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. She came off the bench. What if they can get Kennedy Carter to be consistent on this team and make it through the whole season, Duvall? Can they win a chip?
They'd be hard to beat. It'll be them in New York. I can no longer put Dream out there till I see either one or two things. And go to your Instagram because I pulled up the clip where they're showing Kennedy Carter. I can't put the Dream in that conversation with New York, Minnesota, and Vegas until I see either A, how Bree Jones look when she come back, or B, do the Dream make a move to solidify that backup point guard spot where they can get somebody that could do a little bit of playmaking when the offense gets stale. So I can't put the Dream out there. But it's those three teams are championship favorites. And I think if Kennedy Carter right, Any of those 3 teams could win the championship.
You want me to play this?
Yeah, go ahead, because they don't show Kennedy Carter.
They back like 4 flats.
Mm-hmm. She tried to run from the camera. Nah, you can't run. You can't run.
So stop being a hater, Devon.
I ain't gonna lie, Keisha. I still gonna think this. I don't got no proof. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. I don't got no proof, and I'm a man to admit when I don't have no proof or something, cause I'm authentic, unlike some people. But anyway, I still feel like she was on soft suspension because what illness that she had that made her miss 7 games in basically 3 weeks.
I don't know. They never did say.
I think they just wanted to sit her down and get her mind right, and that's okay. Because I think you could use illness as a soft suspension because she still could get paid, and people still don't know what really happened. Because I don't think they want to ruin her career. Just like I don't think Chicago wanted to ruin her career. I just think she got herself in a situation where they just had to sit her down and get her mind right.
Oh yeah, did you know New York got blown out by the Valkyries today, right?
Jesus, Valkyries might be coming on.
So when you talk about New York being a contender, some of my New Yorkers in here like I don't know about that at all. They got their ass tonight.
But they got the pieces though. It just now maybe the coaching ain't enough. Maybe the coach is bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe they should have.
Coach, I don't know.
The coach is DeMarco. Maybe they should have kept Sandy. But you know what I'm saying? The pieces are there, so you have to give them the leeway. They gonna figure it out.
They got their ass whooped, Devon.
That only why I say I can't put the dream up there because, like I said again, their deficiencies is very glaring in big games, and it's just hard for me to see them being a championship contender when one of your 2 best scorers cannot show up consistently in every game.
Well, they have a score that is not consistent too.
Oh yeah, Sabrina ain't playing well.
No,
she's not playing well at all. They talking about benching her. And I'm like, oh, how that gonna work? And she probably the franchise player. So is her back is more severe than we realized? Do she need to just maybe shut it down for the season?
I don't know. 9 points, 3 of 10 tonight.
Yeah, it just like I said, she's not right either. But they still got a great bench. They still got Johannes and Lenny Hamilton, and like I said, and what's it called?
Yeah, Johannes had 3 points today. Lenny Hamilton had 0.
What's your girl name? Satu. If she get herself together.
Satu.
And then the 6'11" Chinese woman, she pretty good.
Satu didn't play because she hurt.
Oh, okay. But like I said, it's not like
I don't know, man. They got a lot of.
I say every team in the WDC is flawed. Every team could be beat.
Got issues. Yeah, it's a lot of talent out here.
That's why I say every team in the W could be beat. That's why it's not no favorites. It's really wide open if we want to be honest.
Yeah.
I say the only team that's like flawless. Is close to flawless is Minnesota. Because they're doing all this without Fee. So imagine when Fee come back, they're going to be cooking with gas.
They say Satu out for concussion again.
It might be career ending. Whatever concussion she got in that playoff game last year. Mm-hmm. Remember, she missed months. She couldn't play in no overseas game. She couldn't play in on rival. If she still having concussion symptoms, her career might be over.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
It might be it for her. I'm being real. Remember, what's your boy name? Wes Welker went through that.
He did.
Who's the other receiver that went through that? They had the Rams receiver. I forgot his name, but he had the concussion issue. He was a great receiver, Pro Bowler. And when the concussion came, he had to retire.
Yeah, he did.
Like I said, them concussions, it's serious. Like, and it'll affect you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and then Alyssa Smith hit Satu in the face.
Oh, so that what happened. So it wasn't from last year's concussion.
I don't know if it's a new concussion or previous concussion. Either way it goes, it's labeled as a concussion.
But they have to sit her out for a long time so she can really get right. Because they don't want it to be a situation where she'd be forced to retire because her concussions are reoccurring and she just damaging her brain and she at some point get what you call CTE. And so,
yeah, I don't know. It's just one of them things where you like, if you the New York Liberty, you just something always happen every year. It's like none of they people can stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So now Sabrina, I don't know what's going on with that, but
if her back ain't right, it ain't right.
So just one of them things. Stewart was even 4 for 11 tonight, 15 points.
If her back ain't right, it ain't right.
That defense backwards is stifling.
Yes.
I mean, the Liberty only scored 67 points tonight.
Oh, the Viking defense official. It's been official last year. Yeah. They started to say they just need a superstar. They just need a superstar. And so once they get a superstar, you know what I'm saying, the Vikings could really be something serious. So until, you know what I'm saying, they get...
Gabby Williams had 7 points tonight, 2 of 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do. They had their best games against us.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Kia Stokes had 2 blocks today. She blocked by 8 times. God dang.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know.
But like I said, that's Kenny Carter. Like I said, all the teams have flaws. The Vegas Aces, their locker room and the stuff that's going on there, and Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, is she gonna be right? Then you got, like I said, Minnesota Lynx. Like I said, they the only team that seem like they got it together, and it's without Fee. But when Fee come back, she gonna be, you know what I'm saying, something serious. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, it's the dream. Can they make a move to kind of solidify that playmaker off the bench in case when the offense gets stagnant? Yeah. If they could do that, I think they can win it all. They got everything else. I really do, Keisha. They got everything else. And that's without Bree Jones. They just need something where the offense gets stagnant, somebody can make a play. Because it's clear that Smecko cannot create offense for them to get wide open looks. I think his offense just like, who he remind me of, and we could get off this, so like I said again, so they could go to Bro Clark's show and enjoy that. He remind me of Mike D'Antoni. Like Mike D'Antoni got that fastball, but once a team start that fastball, he don't have a counter move to counteract that fastball that teams had prepared for. And I think that's Smecko offense. I think he has a certain way that he want to play offense, but once teams adjust to that, do he have something else to really counteract what teams had adjusted to? And he hasn't shown that as of yet. And until he could do that, they're going to still need another piece here and there to really solidify this team. But either way, let's wrap it up. Because I'm tired of telling people to go to hell and you know what I'm saying, with gasoline on, you know what I'm saying, I get triggered. I get triggered, Keisha. But I'm authentic. I get triggered, so you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let's wrap it up. So like I said, they can go to Bro Card Show and enjoy that and you know what I'm saying, and have a good time. And he might not cuss him out like I cuss him out, but he got more composure than I do, I guess.
That fool don't. That fool just as crazy as you.
And so, either way, like I said,
stop talking crazy to my chat.
I don't try not to, but you know what I'm saying, some people just, I get triggered because I was harassed before. You know, I was stalked.
You need
know what I'm
to
saying?
stop being triggered, goddammit.
I had PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I was stalked before. You know what I'm saying? I was triggered.
So that means you see a flashing light or a loud song, a loud noise, you gonna start click-clacking on live. There's only so much I can deal with, Chad.
She trying to put the muzzle on me, so you know what I'm saying. I'm on endanger myself and the channel. So, but like I say, either way, let's wrap it up. But hopefully, in these 5 days that they have between now and Thursday, you know what I'm saying.
I know. I am the star.
I know.
The ball is over here just being a goddamn antagonist.
I don't like her goofy ass anyway. So yeah, I'm glad she here for you and only you.
I'm the hero and he's the villain.
Yes.
Yeah.
But guess what? Our numbers do better than everybody else's. So that means I have something to do with this shit.
That's why he a villain. That's
why Keith Camel could go to hell with her granny panties on with the streets in it. I don't give a fuck.
She got on granny
I don't give a fuck. She got on granny panties or not. She could go to hell.
You the one talking about that woman panties. She ain't nothing about your damn panties.
She could go to hell. I ain't finna let y'all antagonize me the whole goddamn show. And this ain't Apollo. This ain't Apollo, Keisha. I ain't here for this.
The antagonists don't want to be antagonized.
This ain't Apollo. You ain't finna be bored me and Uncle Sam and me off the stage. They can go to hell.
They booing you right now. You getting booed.
They go to hell, Keisha. They can all go to hell. Now the people that I love, y'all know who my favorites are. I love y'all, and I'm always love y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support.
I do apologize for laughing.
Fuck that, Keisha, fuck that feeling. You can laugh if you want to, you're a grown ass woman.
No, I feel like I've been egging the chat on with making fun of you. I'm sorry. I'm the reason why you getting cussed out. I'm sorry.
I know they go to hell, Keisha. You can laugh all you want to. Shit. They can tell us what we can and can't do. They come to watch. If they come watch for you, then good. Come watch for you and keep me on mute. But either way, I will still tell y'all to go to hell with gasoline on with no granny panties. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn.
I always think you know what kind of panties somebody got. We about to go, Chad, before he go too goddamn
You're deep.
far. You need help. You get louder. Look, that's the thing, MSL. Sometimes he come up in here and he sound like he whispers. And some days he got full audio. I don't never know what I'm gonna get. Anyway, Chad, we about to get up out of here. Y'all go check out my boy Bro Claude. He over there doing his thing. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button on the way out the door. And he said Duval speaks like that boxer from Howard. Oh, we gotta go. Think about it. No, we going. I'm not messing around with y'all. Bye, Duval. Say
yes, ma'am.
The chat before we leave.
I will apologize to Keisha's mama because I know she don't like a lot of that cussing. But to T. Carmella, looking like, you know what I'm saying, Harry off of Family Matters, I ain't apologize to your motherfucking ass. You can go to hell with gasoline on and granny panties with the streets in it. You can kiss my black behind with no saying with no lipstick. With no lipstick, Keisha. Now wrap the show up. We don't got nothing else to say.
I tried, Camilla. Ain't nobody kissing you.
Wrap the show up.
Bye, chat. Appreciate you. I love y'all.
I love y'all, chat.
Bye.